Water.
Earth.
Fire.
Air.
The false Avatar Yun and his destructive campaign of revenge is at an end, brought down by the true Avatar Kyoshi. But the delay in locating and training her, as well as the disastrous actions of Earth Sage Jianzhu, have left the Earth Kingdom weak and vulnerable. Bandit groups known as Dao Fei vie for power and territory, and even the citizens behind the walls of Ba Sing Se are not safe. Remnants of the Fifth Nation, a southern water tribe pirate group, and the Yellownecks, a particularly brutal outlaw organisation, still linger in the shadows, waiting for the opportunity to strike. With the Earth Kingdom in disarray and Kyoshi needing competent allies to help restore balance, who will answer the call?
G'day, I'm Brandon. I'm playing Keeko Moo, Waterbender from the Southern Water Tribe, and I'm just looking for a good time.
Hello, my name's Andrew. I'm playing Jedd, the disgraced airbender.
Hello, my name is Archie. I play Ted, the airbender. I'm traveling with my brother Jedd to assist Kyoshi in her fight.
Hi, I'm Bree, and I'm playing Lilly Hannah from the Earth Kingdom, and she is a small child who gets in trouble.
Hi, I'm Dragon. I'm playing the character Tilla, who is a Sandbender from the Earth Nation.
And I'm Owen, the Dungeon Master of our Avatar Legends campaign, The Legacy of Kyoshi, which starts right now. Hello there, lovely listener. This is just a warning to let you know that this episode of The Legacy of Kyoshi may contain adult language or adult themes. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello!
Hello.
Welcome back, everybody. How you all doing? It's wonderful to see all of your gorgeous faces once again. We are back. We are playing Avatar Legends, The Legacy of Kyoshi. I know it's been a hot minute since we were last here. I'm sorry I was off sick last week. Unfortunately, I brought back an unwanted guest with me inside my lungs.
Really shouty voice.
Yes, from Singapore. We're back. It's all good to go. We're ready. I've got a nice, solid recap to get us back up to speed with no spoilers for Archie. I know for a fact now that Archie has not listened to the previous episode. For those of you who know what this means for him, yeah, it's going to be fucking hilarious. For those who don't know, stay tuned. Stay tuned. We have got so much fun stuff coming on that front.
What's the worst that could happen?
Exactly. Now, we have some Avatar news, some news in the Avatar space. The new series of Avatar has been announced, a new animated series from the original creators. It looks like it's going to be like post-apocalyptic Mad Max style Avatar. I'm fucking in. Let's go. This sounds hilarious. So apparently the world's been like fucked up. Korra did something bad, and now the next Avatar has to like roam the wastelands and like try and it's insane.
Avatar.
Whoa, careful. But my favorite part of this is whenever the new Avatar tries to go to her past lives for advice, it's just going to be Korra there because Korra lost the
one
connection.
Who fucked everything up.
It's just Korra because she lost connection to the past avatars. Korra's going to be like, yeah, hi.
Wow.
Hi. I guess. Yeah, looking forward to that. So that's I'm looking forward to it.
I did an oopie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oopsie.
I'm looking forward to it. I know some people have been a bit negative. Get over yourselves. Like, come on. Like everyone was negative about
People
Korra.
are always going to be negative.
People are always going to be negative. Just have some fun. Open mind.
People are negative about the live action as well.
Yeah, Netflix series was great.
Let's be real. You cannot release anything and not have people be negative about it.
That's so true. That's so true. Unless you're talking about our stream, which is 100% approval rating, don't question me. So I'm going to be looking forward to that. I think that's great fun. A couple of new books have been announced, and there's a Magic the Gathering card set of Avatar: The Last Airbender coming out as well, because we don't have enough things. I did hear about that. Yeah, not enough things that our wallets can deal with. So that's going to be great.
I'm actually not a fan of the Universe Beyond Magic stuff, but Avatar, okay, I'm cool for it. That's fine.
You're cool for Avatar?
We can have that. Yeah, it matches the theme more than, I guess, Walking Dead.
Is Walking Dead a Magic the Gathering set?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
I thought Transformers.
Transformers, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just fucking Hasbro trying to like cash in on their other IP, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing.
Yeah.
My Little Pony? That's why.
My Little Pony, yep.
Wait.
The only one that I know of is Lord of the Rings.
40K's in there now.
Lord of the Rings
40K is good though. Like they look cool.
I like 40K. It's like anything that's like that dark gothic sort of thing fits well.
Have we had any updates on Henry Cavill's Warhammer 40K movie / TV series? Cool. Okay, I'm keeping my eye out for that because that is going to be so good. There is no one.
He's doing a Warhammer that's gonna be.
There's no one more worthy to have that
literally
in their hands than Henry Cavill.
Person who did the whatever it was, that series where they did a bunch of different TV shows, movies and franchises
Yep.
on Amazon.
No.
Oh,
The
yeah,
same
yeah,
guy who
yeah,
did the
yeah.
Warhammer animation for that's going to do another thing.
Oh fuck yes!
Is that, I
That
was
was
about
so
to say
good.
that the secret level
Secret level.
dude.
Secret level, that's it.
Secret
Yeah.
level dude. He's the dude who did the original Astartes.
Yes, Astartes,
thing.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
the one
yeah.
that they took down because, like, no, you can't do that. It's our IP.
No, it's up
So
again.
good. Oh. Yeah,
Is it up again?
Somewhere.
But it's taken
Good.
a couple years because
It should be.
They're like,
It
"All right,
deserves it.
that's so
That
good."
it's so good. Yeah, come on. Like
That's one of the
just
best things.
when he
I've watched.
looks at the dude and he slams his face into his face and crushes it, just
oh,
it's so 40k.
this
so
yeah
good.
that episode of Secret Level, I think it could have been the best. The D&D one was really good too, but that one was so good. I reckon
Yeah.
I loved that so much. it was so good. The Pac-Man one gave me fucking nightmares.
Pac-Man one was
Yeah, that
cool
was
though.
weird.
I did
That
like
was-
it.
It was
It's
cool.
going to be an actual game as well, so it's like, what the hell?
No questions. Yeah, so really cool Avatar news coming. I'm guessing, Archie, you don't have any Avatar news for us from your message. He's gonna check. There's no way you do, mate. There's no.
I haven't
fucking
had
way you do.
notifications on my Instagram on for
Oh
like.
my god, what if they messaged you 6 months ago and you never
Oh.
responded?
This is going to be real
Hey,
awkward when he opens up notification. It's just 100 from me.
Andrew.
Yeah, it's like, I need advice. He's like, I need advice in this new show I'm writing. Please, can you help
Yeah,
me?
I've been watching a lot of Mad Max and I think I should try and do like an Avatar series based on it. I'd really appreciate your input,
Okay,
Archie.
guys.
No news.
No news.
Cool. Yeah, I thought so.
Ah.
Yeah.
Should-
But
That's
there
right.
is,
What's my num-
there is
what's my num-
about 53 notifications from Andrew.
That checks out.
I've been lacking. I'm sorry. Been
That checks
lacking.
out.
Uni does it to you.
So that checks out. But yeah, so I think that's all the fun news I have from popular media stuff. Massive thank you to everyone who's been watching the episodes of Aloft on YouTube. I had a whole bunch pre-recorded.
Welcome.
Thank God I did. Ready to have those rockin' and rolling while we were away for 2 weeks. I've been having such fun with Aloft. It's such a fun game. If you haven't had a chance to check it out,
Aloft is Raft and Sky, right?
it's Skyraft.
Yep.
for
Yep.
sure.
Okay.
It's
Isn't that a
really fun. It's super cozy. The crafting mechanics are really good. The building's way better than
Two
Raft.
now. That's two really good things you've said in a row.
I know he's on fire tonight. The building is excellent. It's even better building than Raft. Like the way that you can kind of do the snapping and have things work together. The mechanics of that are so good. So if you haven't checked it out, I really recommend it. We should do some multiplayer with Aloft at some point. I'll keep you posted on that as well. I think I'm almost up to the last zone in the Inner Storm at the time of this. The recordings are way behind that, so there'll be more episodes coming. Spoilers. There'll be more episodes coming very shortly on that. Archie,
Is swimming game coming soon?
swimming game coming.
Yeah, swimming game,
Subnautica 2.
Subnautica.
Yeah, I haven't heard any updates from
Don't
that. I think the
they've-
announcement.
They've
Yeah,
not a release date yet.
I don't think there's been any updates on that, but I'm very excited for that as well. Obviously, that's going to be really good. And I mean,
It's sometime this year, probably
Yeah.
towards the end of this year. I'm guessing.
yeah, I think that's correct. I think they'll probably launch. But yeah, look,
I'd
the
say
next.
the third or fourth quarter this year.
Yeah, I suspect you
That's
could be
my
right on
guess.
that, Dragon. The other exciting news, the Switch 2. We've got at the time of, so for those of you watching live, the Pokemon Day announcement will be coming out, I think in a day or two. It's the 25th, I think the 27th is when the announcement is. So we're going to find more about Legends ZA?
Roger.
ZA. So I'm really excited to find out more about that. But the Switch 2 looks so good. I'm hyped for it. I'm really excited. Like the leak that someone said where you can turn the Joy-Cons upside down and use them as a mouse as like an optical sensor, that is true. The patent was revealed. That is 100% true for them. So that's really cool. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, so it should be really, really fun. I'm looking forward to playing some Pokemon Legends. Archie,
I'm
should we do
looking
another?
forward to wasting more money and buying a Switch 2.
Oh, I'm definitely going to be buying a Switch 2, yeah, for sure. Well, none of my fucking Joy-Cons work anymore, so I
Sorry,
kind of need a
not
Switch 2.
wasting.
No, investing.
Upgrading.
Yeah. Can I just say, I started playing Pokemon Sword again the other day. So much better than Violet and Scarlet.
I think it's great. Yeah.
It's so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Cool.
We
Is
should
that the
play.
one that came out before?
We should play
Yeah.
Sword and Shield together sometime.
Yeah, we should. I've just started a new playthrough. I'm on the Isle of Armor picking up Cub Fu, and I've only done one gym. I was like, I'm going straight for Cub Fu. He's going to be on my team straight away.
Are you doing which country are you going for?
I'm going to go
The
for the
evolution.
Rapid Striker Shifu.
Yeah.
The best
Yeah,
one.
that's probably the
Someone
best
needs to explain to me what the hype is around Pokemon. Because is it not just a copy paste of the game over and over again?
No,
Yes.
it's not.
And yes, and
Yes, and
I like Archie's. I like Archie's.
it is, but it's also like and more.
yeah, it's so good.
It's the same and more every time.
Yeah.
Until
The
you get to,
nostalgia
like,
factor.
Until you get
Yeah.
to, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Scarlet and Violet, and then it's yes and less.
Yeah, well,
I can't take the piss out of Pokemon players to play League, so it's like,
Yeah, look,
yeah, you're the next tier down, mate. Pokemon players look down at League like spit on
They-
League players.
They changed the map, kind of,
they did.
this season a little bit.
We got
Did
different
they?
dragons now.
we get new maps in.
They
Pokemon
added-
all the time.
They added roses.
Rose,
Ooh,
that's
blood
important.
medal.
That's important.
Atakan, he's a
Atakan's
new
new.
boss. Yeah.
Feet.
Oh,
Archie.
You,
I
you
saw-
get
I
shoes
saw a
by
leak-
completing feet.
I saw a leak online about Pokemon, by the way.
What'd you see? What'd you see? What'd you see? Share it. Share it.
Gen, it's like gonna be
Right,
like
Give
Gen
me back
1,
my
2,
headset,
3
guys.
all in one. Like the whole map. So
The Legend ZA.
no, something else.
Oh, okay.
Like blue, silver, sapphire in one,
Ooh.
and then
Ruby.
ruby,
Diamond.
gold and ruby, gold and fire red,
Oh,
and
okay.
then like a yellow, crystal, emerald.
Oh, you go Yellow Crystal Emerald then.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, I saw that. So
Okay,
I don't
that's
know
a
if it's true, but I saw a leak, and I really hope it's true because
I
that
hope that's true
sounds
too.
great.
I could drop another $60 on that.
I'll drop 80
Wait, why
bucks
not?
on that.
$80 on that. Yeah, true. It's not going to be
Yeah.
$60. Who am I kidding? That's all. That's all the fun news I have to share. I don't think I've got anything else fun to share.
Yeah,
anything
that's
else to
all
share?
I've got.
Injury anymore.
No, that's
It's
it.
gonna
All right.
restart.
Good stream. Thanks, guys.
Sweet as. Let's do our recap. Brandon's actually just left. I think I did hear him say something about his camera, but I couldn't hear because Archie was talking over the top.
Oh,
He's
it's been
back.
that long already?
It's been that long already. Yeah. Let's do
Camera die already.
camera die ready.
No, Andrew disappeared on my screen. I was like, is he still there? And I looked over the stream, he's still there. So I was
Yeah.
like, restart.
No, fair enough. Fair enough.
I need to see his face.
Let's jump in. I think Archie's had long enough not being in pain and torment. I think it's time that we jump straight
we
in.
can keep talking about Pokemon.
No. I think it's time we see. I think it's time we see Ted. I think it's time we see Ted provide his witness statement to provide
They
his
got a
witness
new
statement to the
skins with,
Airbenders.
Critical
Are
Role.
you going to tell us what happened now?
Yes.
We
Right now.
can't even
Should
put
I-
any of this as like a derail or anything. We haven't started
No.
the session.
I'm trying to get it out of their
Right.
systems beforehand, Bree. I'm hoping that this is going to allow us to carry on.
Uh-huh.
Move.
Get him in a
Big
good
brain
mood.
move
But
right here.
I'm just watching him decline.
Oh,
Robotask.
I'm going to crash any minute now. Don't worry.
Great. It's been 3 years since the
Press
false
out.
Avatar Yun has been struck down, and the world now knows the name of the true Avatar, Kyoshi. With the Earth Kingdom weak and vulnerable, Kyoshi and her partner Rangi have moved out to the Akoya Peninsula, sending out a message to each of the 4 nations. Come and help the Avatar build a better future. Answering the call are brothers Ted and Jedd of the Air Nation, Keeko of the Southern Water Tribe, Lilly from Ba Sing Se, and Tilla from the Siwong Oasis. Having joined forces with some pirate hunters and Avatar Kyoshi, the group have launched an assault on the Yellowneck Bandits and Fifth Nation pirates, currently in a secret meeting on Little Island. After detonating blasting jelly in the hold of a stolen Fire Nation ship, the bandits and pirates were all but wiped out. The leaders of both groups now dead on the beach. After spending some time searching through the wreckage for items or markings they can use as proof to collect the bounties, the team prepared to settle down for bed, realizing almost too late what sunset would bring. Sure enough, the sunset spirit appeared moments later, the group desperately trying to distract Kyoshi with 0 success. Speaking with the spirit, the team learned a little more about the events of the distant past and the banishing of spirits from the world. Revealing the journal of past avatars the group had recovered from the lost Airbender temple, Kyoshi agreed to a truce with the spirit until they could confirm the truth in its story. With the team still divided on their favor, the sunset spirit departed for another night, the last glow of the setting sun marking its departure. After enjoying a restful night's sleep, the team awoke to a brand new day, ready to face whatever the world could throw their way. Or so they thought. Apprehensive of what consequences might await him at the Southern Air Temple, Jedd elected to assist Keeko and Tilla with the recovery of some sunken supplies, while the rest of the group accompanied Kyoshi to seek out knowledge of the past at the temple library. Arriving at the entrance to the temple grounds, Kyoshi was called away to speak to Mother Gia, giving the others a moment to explore. While Lilly and Yara snuck over to the kitchens and bluffed their way into enjoying a mango tart, Ted tried and failed to gain access to the archives of bending scrolls. Deciding he could try and use the avatar to brute force his way in, Ted reunited with the others and Kyoshi before leading them back to the main tower. With the scrolls only a few meters away, the plan fell apart when Master Sayan stepped out onto the landing and ushered the group instead into his office. Meanwhile, back on the beach, Keeko and Co attempted to dive down and search for the missing shipments, forgetting to bring an air supply with them. Luckily, they were able to find a small pocket of air trapped inside the sunken Fire Nation ship to await rescue. Thankfully, Kyu soon arrived with assistance, rescuing Ko and working with Keeko to begin salvaging the wreckage. With the promise of booty within the salvage crates, Keeko, Jedd and Tilla eagerly began opening the recovered goods. With the crab squid ink safely recovered, along with some other goodies, including a bag of golden gemstones, the team decided to rest for a moment. Back at the Air Temple, Lilly was called into Sayan's office alone to help explain the situation. At first, Lilly was a little off balance with the shrewd old man, but she quickly recovered and was able to spin a rather believable lie, woven around the truth, which did paint Ted and Jedd in a much better light. With Sayan now having a little chat with Ted, Lilly quickly shared some of what she and Sayan had spoken about with Kyoshi, hoping the avatar would back up her lies, or at least just stay quiet about the truth. Back on the beach, the team decided they should probably get a boat together, salvaging the wreckage to modify their existing vessel into a larger raft. But making a boat is thirsty work, leading to Keeko and Co raiding the pirates' grog supply under the pretense of grabbing at the sailcloth to make a sail, which gave Tilla enough privacy to ensure only she would be able to cash a couple of the bounties. We left off last session as the two lads decided to play a little prank on the others, bringing some rancid fish beer back to the party with them. That is where we left off last session. We are going to jump slightly back in time. Lilly, as you step out from Master Sayan's office, the older airbending monk behind you, taking the cup of tea, whatever's left in it if it's empty, taking the cup from your hands and placing it on the sideboard upside down, opening the door for you and allowing you to walk out. As you step out onto the landing with Yara, Kyoshi and Ted seated around the sort of lounge area outside the front of Sayan's office, Ted, the last thing that you saw was Master Sayan basically interrupting the four of you as you made your way into the airbending library, directing you up to his office, and then he decided to speak to Lilly alone for a moment, just so that he could get a really good understanding of each person's perspective in the events. So the order...
Cool, makes sense.
Yeah, so he said,
while I speak to Lilly, the rest of you please stay seated out here, and I'll call you in next, Ted. I'll just speak to Lilly for a moment.
Lilly and Sayan vanished inside his office. The door closed. It's just you, Yara, and Kyoshi standing outside his office. You watch as Yara immediately wanders over to a nearby bookshelf, grabs out a scroll, has a bit of a flick through and begins reading over it. Kyoshi takes a seat cross-legged down on the floor, and it looks like she's kind of like attempting to meditate, but you can see she doesn't really have the patience. Every time Yara sort of like mutters something under her breath, you watch as Kyoshi cracks an eye, looks over and checks before going back, trying to maintain that focus. What would Ted be doing while Lilly is inside the office with his airbending mentor, giving an accurate account of what went down?
Is Kyoshi stressed? Does she seem stressed?
No, she doesn't seem too stressed. She seems to be
with her meditating. I mean,
it looks like she's struggling to maintain the inner focus for meditation. You've seen it before in a lot of the younger airbenders when they've got too much energy. You can see that she's trying to keep that sort of calm, cool focus, but she's struggling. It's not something she's doing very well at.
Okay, can I help her? Can I give her some tips to help her meditate?
Yeah. Take me through those tips. I'd love to hear them.
I don't know why I'm muted. I clicked the wrong button. I want to how I would have taught the helped the youngins with their meditating. So just proper breathing and just try and.
You okay there, buddy? What's going on?
Not okay.
I'm going to be honest. I think if this was someone trying to teach me to meditate, dropping shit on the floor right in front of me would be pretty distracting. I think I would struggle to maintain the inner focus.
Well, I'm trying to help her learn to
keep focused despite the chaos around her. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Good recovery.
Good save.
All right, well then, could I get you to roll with harmony, please, Ted?
Did you say focus?
I definitely said harmony.
Oh yeah, baby. All right, now roll the clip. Roll
the intro.
Roll the intro.
I can't see the roll yet. What is the roll?
It's 9.
Oh, that's very good. There we go. It's just come through. 9 successful consequences. Very nice. Ted, your tips about breathing, spot on. Absolutely. The very core of relaxing, the very core of sort of finding your center and your calm is with really good breathing techniques. As you get her to close her eyes, focus on the feel of her chest rising and falling, filling her lungs from the bottom to the top. So breathing like very, very deeply down into the chest, down into her stomach, almost using this kind of like deep belly breathing. You watch as Kyoshi does over the course of about 5-10 minutes, very slowly begin to focus inwards. Her breathing steadies. You watch as her eyes close. She sits there very calmly. Yeah, I mean, you can see that she's, seems to be doing a much better job. She kind of pauses for a moment, sort of cracks an eye, side eye. She looks at you and goes, "Thanks. That's actually quite helpful. I don't know what I was expecting, but thank you. That's some good tips. I'll try and keep them in mind. I've never been very good at this bit, so thank you. That's actually explained really well."
No worries. And then I'll wander off, just looking at scrolls.
Cool. Easy done. Do you want to roll me? Just roll me a push-up.
To see if I find, I don't know, maybe the scroll that I'm looking for. That's a
just
great
roll
idea.
Well, you're not in the right spot, but roll me a push your luck. Let's just see what you found.
How's about a 10?
10, absolute success. Ted.
I find my scroll sitting on the floor.
you know that this section. You know that this section here with the shelving, a lot of it's to do with histories. You don't really care about history. You give two shits about histories. But
history, schmistery. That's what I always say.
Exactly. It's in the past. Who cares? More importantly, though, Ted, Sayan's office is not the only office on this floor. There are a couple of other offices and reading rooms set aside for other senior airbenders and senior monks within the temple hierarchy. And as you have a bit of a look around, you can see some of the rooms are occupied, but 2 of the offices are completely empty. And as you peek on in, sitting on the desk, open, unrolled, ready to be examined, is a scroll. And from your vantage point peeking in through the doorway, oh yeah, you can see the artwork of robed figures frozen in these moments of action and movement, carefully stylized swirls of air around their hands and feet. Oh yeah, there's a bending scroll right here.
Let's go.
As you wander on inside, pick up the scroll. Yeah, this technique looks like one you haven't seen before. It looks like an interesting technique. What you can see is an airbending monk gathering around what looks like a vortex of energy in their hands, releasing it underneath to propel them up into the air, to give them a sudden burst, almost like a really rapid high jump, blasting air down.
Do I need to... I would need to, like, study it, yeah?
Yeah, you need to take this with you, spend a bit of time practicing
have to put it in my pockets or something, yeah.
Cool, so you're going to steal it, is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, perfect.
Oh, wait, let me check my notes. Yes, I steal it.
Okay, great.
With my maneuvering. I use maneuvering.
Use maneuvering. I maneuver the scroll into my backpack.
It's now begun.
Yeah. Please add an airbending scroll.
Just a quick question. How do I add things again? Edit and then go down. Is that right?
Yes, there should be a notes section at the bottom.
Cool.
So you can add. You can add
my rancid puddle of milk.
Yes.
4 gold.
Yes.
And my high jump.
Yeah, you can call it high jump scroll.
Air scroll.
Yeah, I was going to call it an air jump, but high jump works too.
Well, otherwise I won't know what that means.
Okay, that's fair.
Like Archie, not Ted.
Yeah, no, Ted. I figured Ted would know, but no, fair enough. Fair enough. Perfect. The next 10, 20 minutes pass by, Ted, with no real sound, no real movement coming from inside the room with Sayan. It's quiet. You don't know what's going on in there with Lilly and Sayan, but after about 20, 25 minutes, you hear the sound of the door open.
Sorry. when I finish borrowing the scroll, can I just go and meditate next to Kyoshi just to calm? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Are you studying the scroll or just keeping that hidden?
No. I'm keeping that in my pockets.
Yeah, I thought you might be. Yeah. As you sit down next to Kyoshi, Lilly, as the door opens, you see Kyoshi and Ted sitting down meditating next to each other. I think in my telling, I had Ted sort of pacing nervously, but there you go. I was wrong. I retconned that. And you can see Yara still picking through the scrolls, the histories on the wall, and kind of like occasionally laughing as she reads some account of a Waterbender event, a Water Tribe event that she's like, it didn't happen like that. As you step out into the landing, Sayon right behind you, Sayon coughs politely, getting your attention, Ted and Kyoshi's attention.
It's very good to see you taking a moment to center yourself, Ted. I finished speaking with your companion, Lilly. If you would like to come inside the office, I've got some tea ready for you.
Oh, spill.
Well, I'm rather hoping you might do that.
I'll go in.
Lilly.
Oh, we lost Andrew.
That's right. It's no great loss. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, Andrew. I love you, Andrew. Lilly, was there anything you wanted to say or do as Ted?
No, so he's gone in and then I've said the things to Kyoshi and Yara, but when he was away last session, I wanted to do Call from Afar after leaving the library, because it's like reach out in mind or spirit to a faraway NPC, but he's no longer an NPC. He's now a PC.
He was never an NPC. He was just a PC that I was controlling. But, nice try, though.
But like, when I asked you about it last session, I was like, is
I'd
it something that you would allow?
I'd be happy to allow. Yeah, I was joking about being a hard ass. I'm happy to allow it. Do you want to give it a go?
I mean, he basically is an NPC anyway.
He's got NPC energy. Archie, not Ted. Ted's great. Archie's so upset by this. I think that's the worst insult we've ever handed to. I take it back, mate. I was kidding. It's not true. You've got main character. You got main character energy, man, for sure.
Alpha, bro.
It's too late.
It's too late.
I'm done.
Lilly.
Okay, I've rolled a 7.
Okay.
So I've marked a fatigue, rolled with harmony, rolled a 7. On a hit, your message gets through to them. Choose one. So I can either cry for help, whisper to them, send a premonition of danger seeking them, or let them see something that I see currently.
Cry.
I'm not gonna cry for help.
Do you want that to be what you say to Kyoshi?
No, I want to tell Ted.
Yeah.
Like the lies that I've told.
So this is a quick. So remember, Ted's there talking to Sayon. You've got a chance to get, I'm going to say, like a sentence out. This is like you astral projecting out through the void for like a moment. You've got one sentence. Use it wisely. What's your sentence?
Can it be?
Sorry, mate. Sorry, Master Sayon. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, okay.
Think of it as like the spell message from D&D.
Yeah.
Like 25 words.
That's basically what I'm thinking of.
Exactly. That's what we're kind of doing here. We're doing like a message.
All I want to say is
lie through your teeth. So Ted, it's not my name.
So all that I want to say to him is I was never at the beach and you and Jedd saved Kyoshi's life. Your heroes. That's what I've told Zayon.
Okay. So the message you get, Ted. Hello.
Sorry, just quickly. I did save Kyoshi, so
yeah, and I've told him that. No, I've mixed some truth and lies together in what I said to her.
No more information. Ted,
I know.
As you go to step into the room, Sayon's turning to you going, would you like some? As he fades out, as you suddenly see a vision of Lilly whispering as you feel like her hand on your shoulder. You turn around and you see like this astral projection of Lilly there as she goes, I was never on the beach. You saved Kyoshi's life. Keep your mouth shut, and then vanishes.
No, and Jedd is a hero too.
And Jedd is a hero too. Yeah. As you see that.
I missed that part. Tea?
Yes, I was just asking if you'd if you'd like any sugar with it or any honey.
No, all good, thank you.
You okay? Was there...
Sort of looks behind you.
I think I just had a headache.
Headache? Not a spirit
Migraine.
talking to you, perhaps?
No, I don't know, my head just hurt for a second. So, like a annoying ringing voice in my head. I don't know.
Not technically a lie.
well, please, have some tea. Some tea might help relieve the pressure and the tension.
I think I gotta sit down for a second.
Please, take a seat. Please take a seat. Now, Ted.
Nailed it.
Now, Ted. We need to have a bit of a talk about what was reported back to me by those two airbenders, the brother and sister who accompanied you.
Yep.
I need to know, from your perspective. I've had a bit of a chat with Lilly, lovely young lady. I'd like to know a little bit more from your perspective. What happened? Could you take me through the night after you left us?
After we left.
Yes, after you left with Numal and Lishi. Could you take me through?
Yep. So after we left, we glided down towards the beach together. And as we landed, Kyoshi was trapped. So I left the two airbenders so I could go.
How was she trapped?
Well, there was like glass flying around everywhere. She was kind of trapped inside.
On a pad in front of him. It's like a papyrus rolled out.
So I left them on the beach, where I thought they would be safe. No one saw them, so I left them just for a minute. You could still call it about maybe 2 rounds, maybe about 12
seconds.
Not even a minute. And then I went and heroically saved Kyoshi. I don't know if she'll admit it, but it's what happened. You can ask anyone, even Lilly. I saved her life. Yeah, I hope she mentioned that I saved her life. I saved her, and then there was like just a giant explosion.
Yes, Lilly mentioned something along those lines as well. I think it was the ships in the harbour.
Yeah, must have been like some sort of internal combustion or something. I'm not sure how that sort of stuff happens. Maybe someone left their pilot light on in the kitchen.
What's a pilot light?
It's like a little bit of fire. Maybe they were cooking some food. I don't know. I didn't go inside the ship. But like, you know, there's probably kitchens in there to make food. Maybe they were cooking, like firebenders were in there cooking.
And the ship just detonated.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure. I'm not a mechanic, so I don't really know how ships work.
No, that's fair enough. Fair enough. I understand.
Is that not a mechanic?
Sure, I don't know. I'm not forklift certified, sir.
For a Fire Nation ship, a mechanic would be required. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah,
I don't think we need to be too mean to Archie on that one. That's pretty spot on, actually. For a Fire Nation ironclad, yeah, a mechanic is going to be used for that.
Right. Well, and you didn't see anything else? The time? No one sneaking aboard, or
the time? It was. I don't know, it was before sunset. That's all I really know.
At the time, you didn't see anyone else sneaking aboard, or.
I saw lots of people around.
Yeah, but
no one that I would like pinpoint.
Right. Okay.
Like I wouldn't. If you showed me pictures, maybe I could be like, "Yo, that was Dave," but I don't know.
Takes a note of that name.
No. Well, indeed.
Dave was there.
Sorry, Dave. You're getting blamed for all this shit.
Question mark.
Yeah.
And more importantly, did you have any forewarning that the ship was about to detonate?
No.
No forewarning at all. You had no idea that it was going to explode.
No, I didn't. I had no idea.
That is a flat out lie now, Archie. I would like you to please.
No.
Lilly came out and warned you what she'd done.
No. Lilly came.
I'm pretty sure that's what Lilly said. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what Lilly said. I reckon that's spot on. Mom!
Right?
Lilly came out, said something to Jedd, like run to Jedd, and then all I got was like a weird nod, which was no words were said.
I actually did not once warn Archie.
Yeah, it was only Andrew. It was
I
Jedd.
tried to warn Keeko. I tried to tell Keeko it was done.
That's true.
And
That's
I
true.
told Jedd to leave.
That's very true.
I didn't give a fuck for Archie.
No, that's very true.
I'm just telling the truth. Told you.
You watch as Sion nods.
Okay. Let's go back a little bit. So you've been working with the Avatar now for a couple of weeks?
Yeah. Man, it feels like a lifetime, but yeah, it's been a couple of weeks, I guess.
What made you decide to make that change?
Well, I mean, like, to go with the Avatar, you mean?
To travel with your brother to work with Avatar Kyoshi. I mean,
to travel with the brother, like you know what he's like. You can't really leave him alone without him getting into any mischief. I thought having a talented airbender nomad with him would keep him out of trouble. Alas, that does not happen that much. He's a little stubborn, but I'm working on him, and I think in due time he might be better.
Indeed. And I guess my question is your companions. Lilly mentioned you had some other friends with you on the beach. How is it you came to travel with all these people?
Maybe we all just sort of met each other, I think, with the Avatar. It's kind of, like I said, like it's mainly been a couple of weeks, but it feels like a lot longer.
Okay.
I can't remember. Can't remember.
Fair enough. Sounds like it's been a rather stressful night. Well, it can't be that stressful as you guzzle tea and eat my mochi off the desk.
No, it's been a
No, please help
stressful-
yourself. It's not my special mochi. I ordered just for myself. No, please.
Stress eating.
Yeah, pretty stressful couple of weeks. I mean, really.
Okay. Now, tell me about the spirit. Take your time. It's chewy mochi. I understand. It's quite glutinous.
Gummed up.
What spirit? Sorry?
The spirit that you've been communicating with, the one that your brother unleashed. Southern Water Tribe.
That spirit.
That's what Ted told him. That's what Ted told him.
Yeah.
Saying that spirit as if there is a second one that he needs to be worried.
What would you like to know?
I'd like to know the timeline of events that led up to its release, the location in which it was sealed. You promised that you would spend some time and take me through this when you got back. You are here, you are back. Take me through. What happened?
You're right.
Have you had any contact with it recently?
Maneuver out of this.
It might have only been like, a couple weeks ago, but I think it feels like about 8 months ago.
It was literally like 4 days ago
Yeah,
that you unleashed
4
this thing.
days.
It's literally been like
Yeah,
3 or 4
but,
days, mate.
It feels
Does not feel like it's been that.
It feels like it's been a while.
Feels like about 8 months ago. My memory's not that great. I can't remember exactly where, but it was near an old air temple that's no longer being used.
Yeah, it was
I
April 2020. Wait, no, that can't be right. No, it can't be April.
Yeah, that's
2024.
right.
No, it can't be. That's not right.
Cannot be right.
That's not right.
That's
That's
right.
when I wasn't doing the timestamps correctly.
I reckon
Yeah,
that's
no,
pretty
it's definitely-
close.
No, it's definitely.
I reckon my 8 months is pretty close. It's like
No,
September
it
or
was
something.
September, I think.
That's
Yeah, it
about
was
8 months
September.
ago.
Because I was gonna say I was definitely not doing Avatar with you guys in April.
No, it was September.
Feels like 8 months.
Yeah.
Um,
September.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly where, but it was an old air temple.
Right. Yeah, you mentioned
not being used. Yeah, it's not being used
abandoned
anymore though.
tower.
Yeah.
Southern Water Tribe. South
like,
Pole.
You know, if I'm being honest, I wasn't there down with the spirit until a little bit later. I was preoccupied.
Right.
And then I went down, and then.
So did you go down after your brother had already freed this spirit?
Yeah, no, he was down there, and then I got down, and then pretty much as I was climbing down, the spirit got released. Yeah.
And how was the spirit released? Was this an intentional act, or was it accidental?
I mean, it's tough to know, really. You know, I mean, like I said,
I'm sure you've spoken to your brother about this, right? You would have had a conversation.
We don't talk about things like that.
I find that very hard to believe.
Oh, we don't like. He doesn't like talking about spirits and stuff.
That is a lie, because Jedd's brought up the spirit loads of times. Could I get you to please try and trick an NPC?
How about?
No. Trick, please.
Oh, shit.
Please tell me it's a 0.
It's a 1.
It's a 1.
No!
Almost as good as a 0. It's impressive having a 1 on a 2d6 roll. It's pretty good.
Because I got a -1 on
That's
creativity.
impressive. It's impressive. As you say this, and like you grab another mochi and like slowly start eating, you watch as Sayan just looks at you, raises one eyebrow, and goes,
Ted, I've been your master now for, well, almost 18 years.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you were a young lad, when you first came into my care in the advanced airbending class?
I don't remember what happened 4 days ago.
That's fair. That's fair. You have demonstrated some sort of anterograde amnesia, the likes of which I have never seen. Rather convenient anterograde amnesia, I might say. Ted, I've spent a long time watching you interact with your colleagues, your co-workers, your friends, your brother, and with me. I've seen you grow and change. And I've seen you lie before, Ted. I know what you look like when you're lying.
All right, fine. We've slightly talked about it.
Yes?
But like I said, I wasn't there, so I'm not sure who's telling the truth or whatever. But I don't think it was Jedd that opened them up. I would assume it was one of the other of my friends that did it, but I don't know which friends.
Why would you blame... When we first spoke about this, when Kyoshi brought this up, you immediately pointed the finger of blame at your own brother. I assumed...
It's easy to blame him, that's all. He's already a disgrace to the air nomads, so what's another strike on his name?
Jesus!
This is your own flesh and blood. Your brother that you have left the comfort of the air temple to travel with. Now
Yeah,
I am
but,
deeply concerned about your code of ethics.
Between you and me?
You would
between
only
you and me?
lie.
He's a bit of a dick.
This is a very concerning turn of events, Ted. For you to lie and to throw your brother in the line of fire on this, you realize it does very clearly, very obviously make it look like you are trying to cover up your own actions. Why else would you blame your brother when you could have blamed a random stranger? No, this is deliberate and
deep down
targeted
the
and
reason-
calculated.
I think deep down the reason I blame Jedd instead of these new people is because I want these new people to be my friends.
Do they have to roll a lie for that one? What's happening here?
That's not a lie.
Yeah, I want it to be.
Ted, in your mind, you're hoping this will help diffuse the tension. You're hoping you'll see Sayan at least crack a smile.
It will.
If anything,
if anything, I made DM Owen crack a smile, so that's all that matters.
You made me crack a smile because I know what Sayan's thinking, and trust me, it's not fucking good for you, mate. as you've sort of presented this line of argument, Sayan has grown more and more concerned. The furrow in his brow deeper and deeper. And with that admission that you're hoping your new friends will like you, don't really care about what happens to your brother Jedd. Yeah? You care more about what they...
I didn't say I don't care about Jedd.
You care less about him than you do about these random people.
I just don't care as much about what he thinks about me.
Yeah.
Because we are blood. So
That's
at the end of the day,
you realize how much of a cunt this makes you look like, though, right? That you're willing to throw him under the bus.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, he'll forgive me, and that's it.
But that's worse. You see how that's worse, right? I don't think he does. I'm really pleased I'm not related by blood to you, Archie.
Are you sure?
The quote, "The blood is thicker than the water," right?
No, but to be fair, the full quote is the full quote is
the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you see Sayan again looking deeply troubled by this, Ted.
Yep.
This is deeply concerning. Ted, I was hoping to see a level of maturity. I believed that your traveling with your brother was a chance for you to instill within him the foundational ethics, the foundational values of what it means to be an air nomad, to be a member of this temple. But what you are displaying here is a recklessness, arrogance, an embracing of dishonesty beyond. This is not what we are. This is not who we are, Ted.
You're right. I think
he's gonna throw Ted. He's gonna blame Jedd. He's like, he's been a bad influence on me. Right? I'm calling it now. I want that on the bingo card. Yeah. This is. I need to know exactly what you say because your words are going to be very specific here, and I think Sayan needs to respond specifically. As you down yet another mochi. Like, the plate is empty. There are no mochi left. You can see Sayan looking at it. Like, if anything, that has pissed him off more.
Tarts from nowhere now.
It is empty. You're right.
I know. Got any more mochi?
Look, I think you're right. I think the problem hanging out with the guys and Kyoshi and Jedd has I think being out there, I don't think I am strong enough out in the world without a master, an air master to guide me properly. I think I took on more than I should have. And I think the influences from other people has sort of changed me a bit, you know?
You started promisingly there, saying that you had taken on more than you should have, taking a bit of self-responsibility and ownership, but it's disappointing to see you once again try and throw finger of blame, to point the finger of blame at your friends, at your family.
I never said friends or family. I just meant other people out.
Yes,
there.
Other people, not your fault, Ted. Other people. Yes.
Yeah. I'm happy we're on the same page.
The more I speak to you, Ted, the more I'm beginning to realize that perhaps the truest thing you have said to me in this room today is that you are not ready to be traveling the world without a master.
That's good. I got Kyoshi now, though.
Yes. Yes, we shall have a talk about Kyoshi. We have been sidetracked. Tell me more about this spirit. Have you had any contact with it recently?
What day is it today? We saw it. Is this the morning or is this the after?
It's the day.
Or is this?
It's during the day.
Okay, so it's like the day after. Let's see. probably about 12 hours ago.
So this spirit has continued to visit you. What is this spirit?
It keeps coming at sunset, asking us a question, but I'm never really there
What's the
when
question?
asked the question.
What's
I
the
don't
question?
know. Something about a dream
Ted.
or something.
Ted.
Someone's dream.
Ted,
What's your dream?
please, I encourage you.
It's not a wish.
Do
I
not-
know for a fact it is not a wish.
Do not lie to me, Ted.
I'm not lying. I know it's not. It doesn't want to give grant us a wish.
You are
It wants to give
deliberately
us-
trying to keep the truth from me. Why? I do not. I can only imagine.
Thinking that I'm doing this on purpose when I'm genuinely.
You impart knowledge.
It's my favorite
shut
part
up.
of this is that you are actually making this look so much worse.
It's
Actually, just
It's literally just a favor.
it's like a
Literally,
just lean back.
like a task. It wants to give us a task or something. It'll accept the task from us. Like, we'll ask it.
Oh my god!
We'll ask it to do something, and then it'll do it for us.
You mind going around the shops and picking this up for me, mate? Cheers, thank you. See you now, though.
This spirit,
getting-
has it
I can
given
get
you
an
its
expensive
name?
grab this-
Why is it returning to you? Just repeat. If you're telling me that it is returning to you, asking,
We're calling it Squiggly Boy. I don't think that's its technical name.
no, I doubt it.
It looks like a like
Yes?
a ball with lots of little tentacles coming out of it.
Right.
Have you ever seen Doctor Who?
No, I don't know what that is. Also, no. Finish that sentence. I want to. What do you think Artorias the Sunset Spirit looks like?
Oh, I'll show you.
Sorry.
Hang on.
If you're about to show me a picture of an ood, stop right there.
No. It's from.
No, that's
It's actually from
fine, man.
Torchwood.
Okay.
The Children of Earth.
Okay.
Torchwood. Children of Earth. Let me give you a picture. Hang on.
Okay.
I know.
This is a derail. Yes, whatever.
Where's this being posted?
I gotta find the picture of it. There's not really a.
Probably our group chat.
I'll just watch all of Torchwood. All good.
Yeah, watch Torchwood. It's Children of Earth. Can't find the.
Torture is great.
I would argue that Owen caused this derail
4,
by
5, 6.
asking what you think.
He was already looking for the picture
Sure,
and
it
he said he
looks
was going
like-
to send it before we got anywhere down that track. He
No,
was
no,
like, do you know about
you-
Doctor Who?
no, no.
That's already
He
a
was
derail
like,
within
do
the...
you know Doctor Who?
That's
And you were
already a
like,
derail
no.
in the
But
thing of
also,
Avatar.
Go and find it because I want to know what it is.
In the
I'm
realm
gonna
of Avatar,
post
if you bring up
in-
Doctor Who, you know what you're doing.
I'm gonna post it
Like
in.
Shroopy's with me.
Headed.
Sorry, Shroopy. It sounds like you're going to be
don't want to
sleeping on
give
the
it to
floor.
Shroopy.
Sorry, Shroopy. It sounds like you're sleeping on the floor tonight because you agreed with me and not Bree. Sorry, mate.
Like, but he's gonna get the points if it
Well,
was
I
Archie.
say it was Archie.
It also sounds like the same voice. The 4, 5, 6 have the same voice as
That looks nothing like it. Are you fucking high? It's like a
Okay, I
fireball.
was going with something else.
What are you
You
doing?
think of the face of Bo?
Yeah, I know the face of Bo.
Yeah, but this guy sounds like it, and that's what gets me.
Oh my god.
Gets me
Okay.
going.
Oh,
No.
wait, where did this go?
It's in the
No,
Discord.
Discord.
It's in the Avatar Discord chat. Yeah, that's like a Hydra with like 3 heads. What are you doing?
Not the same thing.
Looks better than this.
It looks like a head crab with 3 giraffe heads.
Okay, what looks better than what this thing is? Thank you.
As you do the worst description, as you describe, I'm going to assume that means Ted is describing this thing as that. Is that?
That's
Is
the
that-
face of Bo.
Yeah, the face of Bo's closer, but like it's comparative. It's not. I wouldn't describe the face of Bo as particularly ideal either. The tendrils aren't actual tendrils. They're wisps of fire spinning around this. It's a flaming eye surrounded by like
missed that
spirals
part.
of flame.
That must have been. That's not canon. Then I don't remember that.
It's like closer to the Eye of
There's-
Sauron than what
There's
you've come
been
up with.
fan art of
Yeah.
it, which was more fucking spot on than what you just did. Yeah, Tricking did fan art, which was like absolutely spot on compared to
Where is
what
it?
you just described.
Tag
It'll
me.
be coming up in the overlay any moment now. I'll
Tag me.
deliberately push us through to it.
There's fan art in here. That's so cool.
Yeah.
I picture like the frenzied flames.
See if I can find it.
Like sort of like bright.
Yeah.
There you
the
go.
Frenzy Flame. Yeah.
There you go. It's on right now.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. Fuck me. Absolutely fuck me.
I hate everything.
Let's
that's
jump. I
happening.
can't deal with this anymore. Let's jump over to the beach team. Actually, let's quickly talk to Lily before we go to the beach team. Lily,
Oh, that's awesome.
as you get your message across to Ted, you hope he's going to be okay, but you know he's not. Sitting outside with Yara and Kyoshi, you've done your talk with Kyoshi. You told her, please lie for me. I was on the bluff. That there was no second gunman on the grassy knoll. Like, don't know anything about this.
Also, my lie is helping her because she's not going to get yelled at for taking a child into danger.
Yeah,
So.
exactly right. Is there anything else that you'll be doing or saying with Yara and Kyoshi there once Ted heads in?
Probably not. There's not really, I think, anything that would. You know what? Let's do an assess the situation.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Brandon's camera dead.
Yeah, we saw.
No, that's not. That's good.
Oh, that's an
Don't gaslight
11.
11. As you listen, you can hear the sound of voices very faintly coming from the office, and you realize that it's not a soundproofed room. If you got down on the floor and placed your head against the door frame, you could probably hear what's going on inside.
But you
I
don't
wish
have
Archie
to.
had known this.
He had all the information you had. He chose not to do anything with it apart from look for a bending scroll. I don't know what to tell you.
Look, I'm probably just gonna I'm gonna assume that he's a lost cause, honestly.
He's not running now.
And I want to kind of just go, I want to use that 11. I was honestly expecting a miss, and I was just gonna do what's the most valuable or interesting thing to me.
In this
I'll still
instance,
ask that.
you're fucking skin. You need to get out of here before Archie brings you all down. I mean Ted.
I'm in a library, right? I'm in an Airbender library.
Yeah.
I guess I would probably be looking for any kind of schematics for anything interesting, basically. Just looking for any kind of blueprints of new technologies that I could learn, or because they wouldn't really have weapon related things.
No.
But I mean, I've been getting pretty into making washing machines and stuff.
Yeah.
So any
Kites-
kind of schematics
kites are
about
pretty
just
cool. Yeah.
yeah, being able to
Gliders.
make a kite for the guys would be cool.
As you have a bit of a
just
look around.
Any kind of schematics.
Yeah, as you have a bit of a look around examining the wall. Yeah, again, this floor mostly seems to be discussing histories. As you kind of pour over them, you can see there's a number of histories here. Histories of the Earth Kingdom, history of the Fire Nation, Water Tribe, some of the Air Nomads. Blah? Yeah, okay. So you're not going
Boring.
to spend much time looking at those. Cool. Easy.
Nah.
That's all I needed to know. As you just sort of flick through those and go, nah, who gives a shit?
All those people are dead anyway. What did they know?
So true. So true. Yeah, as you sort of go through those scrolls very quickly, Yara again, a little bit bored. She sort of sits down and begins pouring through another scroll she's picked up. No real schematics or anything like that, but I mean, and how closely are you looking at these histories to try and see if there's schematics in them? Are you gonna just be doing a very cursory search? As soon as you see the just shitloads of words and no pictures, you're like, no interest.
Yeah, honestly,
Cool.
that would be what Lily's doing.
So
She's
fair.
looking for any kind of diagrams or technical drawings of anything that she can learn how to do things out of. It might even just be something like a different way of merging two items that she's never thought of before that she can use to create a weapon at some point.
Yeah, okay. Because you're not looking too closely at the contents of the scrolls, could I get you to please roll with Push Your Luck?
Wow,
Just
an
wanna see-
11 doesn't even get me what I want.
Well, it might do. I just want to know if it gets you something else.
Push your luck, I got a 6.
6. Okay, it does not. As you go through, there's some pictures of some stuff, but it's not anything interesting. There's some pictures of fucking nomads, pictures of boring people. There's pictures of tattoo designs. Nah, you just power through those. Nothing interesting there. As you get to the Fire Nation stuff, though, you sort of power through the Airbender stuff really quickly. Not interesting. Who gives a shit? As you get to the Fire Nation stuff, though, you can see that probably, it's hard to know exactly when this scroll was dated. It looks like it might be fairly recent. The paper is in very, very good condition. The ink is not faded at all. It looks like it is a schematic drawn of, not a schematic, I should say, more like an artist's depiction of what looks like a long metal tube, slightly larger and wider at one end than the other. And the description underneath seems to be discussing firebenders using this to funnel flame into a single point to allow them to heat up furnaces much more quickly, to allow them to concentrate their fire to a single point. And as you see this design, this funnel-shaped design, you realize you could probably do something similar to direct the blast of your smoke powders. If you were to house the little grenades, these little packets of leather, if you were to house them in metal, you could actually kind of direct the blast of smoke a bit better. Rather than having it all explode outwards around the point, if you put metal at the back in like a triangle shape, you could direct the smoke forwards so that the smoke doesn't blow back immediately onto you when you detonate these, giving you a bit of a chance to get away.
Yeah. Okay. I'll pull out one of my little pieces of paper that I have stashed away and some charcoal and just kind of like just start working away on making new blueprints for some improved smoke bombs.
Yeah, a few sketches, absolutely. Keeko, let's jump back to you. As you and Co, in a far more high-stakes situation than Ted's in right now. I mean, you've got the fish beer, you've got a few other bits of grog, you've got your fire wine. As you begin making your way back towards the beach, you can see Tilla has finished attaching the last of the pieces to the large outrigger that you guys have been putting together. Tilla, obviously, this is very similar to the Sand Sailor designs that you've seen before. Jedd's been a huge help here as well, providing a lot of the heavy lifting, holding things in place, and using his airbending to generally keep things together, hold pieces. The two of you together, along with Keeko, have done a really good job of getting this boat together. And as you watch as Keeko and Co begin to wander back with the large tarpaulin wedged very firmly in their cart, yeah, Tilla and Jedd. Keeko's sort of swaying a touch as he walks, just a little bit.
How's it going, guys?
Oh, there he is. Perfect. He's back. He's back.
Just really living up to the character right now.
Yeah.
I'm just coming through. Got that, what do you call it? Jack Sparrow swag going on right now. How's it going, guys? Good looking. Ooh, good looking shit. Very good. Very good.
As Keeko and Co arrive back, Keeko stops the cart before Co does, causing Co to kind of stumble into the cart and like sort of like ride himself and be like, ugh, why is it moving? No, we're not moving. We're here. Oh, that boat's nice.
No, that's what I was saying. Hey, guys, good job with the boat. How you going with the boat? Is everything good?
We're
so good.
doing well, but apparently you're doing better.
Yeah, we got supplies, and I throw over like the top of the sail, and it's I'm pretty sure it's all alcohol. I don't think we actually found food.
No. As you sort of go to whip the sailcloth off, Co grabs the other end, pulls it, goes, supplies, and then like laughs to himself.
Is the food underneath that?
Food?
We got
we need to eat.
What's this?
Yeah.
Plum wine. So we got plum wine. So we got plums.
Hey Keeko. Do you reckon they feel like seafood if they're asking about food?
Yeah, I think
How
they
are
are.
they when they talk
We got-
about this?
Yeah, but like probably that they're like not quiet because they're drunk.
This is like very audible for
Yeah,
everyone.
you hear this. Yeah, for sure. Do you reckon it's just hey, Jedd. Jedd.
The peppermint beer.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Sorry, the peppermint beer.
You watch as Co blinks a few times, and then sort of like finally gets control of one eyelid, and then winks at you.
Oh, good lord.
The Homer Simpson blink just independently.
Yeah.
If you guys would want some, as I sort of pick up the bottle and just put it in front of Jedd.
Is this the plum?
Yes.
Peppermint.
Peppermint. I've got the plum.
I pick it up, just give it a good sniff.
Oh, I mean, Brandon, did Keeko hand across the one we think he handed across?
Oh yeah, I definitely had the one. Yeah.
Okay. The most rancid, rotting fish smell assaults your nose, Jedd, as you go to breathe in the scent of this bottle.
With a slight hint of peppermint.
With a very slight hint of peppermint.
Because that makes the whole difference.
That smells like rancid peppermint fish.
It's like how in the morgue they'll put like peppermint in their mask to try and cover up the smell. Kind of like that.
This is
How do you
very,
know that?
I think this is a required. This is like someone needs to build up a tolerance to this one. I think.
This is a cultural drink. It's actually insensitive to refuse it. It's rude.
Exactly.
Very,
very
the
racist.
host drinks first.
The guest. It's always the guest drinks first.
Guests has to drink
Yeah,
it first.
has to be the-
exactly right,
yeah.
Ko.
Yep.
It's insensitive to our culture, isn't
Yeah.
it, Ko?
It's very.
I'm gonna airbend like a little
Insensitive.
stopper on it,
Ooh, okay.
and then like just pretend to have a little drink, and then like hand it back to them.
Could I get you to roll me with skills and training? Let's see how you go with your little
Oh,
airbender stopper.
total one.
Please tell me it's a
Zero
fucking
fails.
zero. Straight down.
Thing of, like, this is the part
I
where,
want him to
like,
get a
I
mouthful
want
of
this
this.
to work because it'd be cool. But it would be really funny if it didn't work.
Oh, I don't have a penalty to this one. We're good.
He's gonna be all right.
Oh,
Damn it. He's gonna be
no,
all right. I
it
can
may
tell
not
he's
be.
gonna be all right.
6.
We're good.
It's fine.
12.
Oh,
12. Jedd, not only do you do a little stopper of air, you actually position yourself so that as you tip the bottle up, the air redirects a tiny bit of it out the side, so the bottle even feels lighter when you hand it back. It actually redirects the liquid out and away from the flask. It looks like you've had a drink, and as you like, a pretty good performance. You like swirl it around your mouth a bit, do a big fake gulp. Like, Yeah.
And I'm just gonna stand there shocked for like a solid like 6 or 7 seconds.
That
Like,
was
I
I'm,
imagine
like, I'm
that-
recovering from that.
that was pretty cool.
that was very cool of you, man.
And I
Yeah.
hand it back to
That's cool of you.
Ko.
Yeah, it's, Tilla. You're not racist, are you?
Yeah, that's right.
Are you racist, Tilla?
Are you racist, Tilla?
Are you
I'm on
racist,
drinking
Tilla?
age.
This isn't
Go out
alcoholic.
That's it. We shouldn't have done all those jumping jacks before, Ko.
It'll-
That's why we got the hiccups.
We're tired,
Is that
yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm jumping.
Quick
Yeah.
question. Did you guys find any food or just alcohol?
We were sent to find a
we-
sail. Ta-da!
Sailed. We assail you with our wares, like hides and furs.
Which is Ko does a snort laugh. One of those really like piggy laughs at that.
I'm just doing those like. Shh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll let you guys do that. I'm gonna take the top to see if Kyo and I can figure out how to get this working.
Yeah, but you're not racist, are you, Tilla?
Underage, I can't drink.
As
Yeah, okay.
as like he tries to push them more, I just wrap my arm around both of them and and just push them towards the alcohol more. So it looks like I'm gonna get that we're in a drinking mood now, and we're just gonna go for it.
I just imagine that when you like just did the thing with like the fish beer and sunk it on into like the sand. It's just like watching like just alien blood just like seep through the ship.
Yeah.
It just burns through the sand.
There's a
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
being bore into the earth.
You watches up on the deck of the ship. Kyo, who's like affixing the mask, kind of pauses, sniffs the air a bit and goes, "Oh, someone got fish beer here. Oh,
It was a thing.
I hate Vieskin. It is disgusting. Who is?" And then she looks and sees the two of you and goes, "Ko."
I love Q.
You're not racist, are you? As he looks up towards Q. He watches Q, just goes, "No, don't start this, Keeko."
Can I try and snag the plum wine?
The plum wine? Yeah, for sure. You don't. It's not even a roll. You just take it out of his hands.
I'm gonna need it later.
As you snatch the plum wine out of Ko's hands, which Ko goes, "Hey, I dropped it." As he looks down at the ground and then tries to like find it. It's like Q just goes, "We sent you to get a
Q
sale."
and I both do the same thing. We're just like, oh god.
Okay. Keeko and Ko, you look really thirsty.
Which goes, "Yep."
Racist says what?
What?
No, not you, Ko. She's meant to
What?
say that. No, now you're racist.
You guys
Oh, no.
hand them 2 bottles of alcohol.
Guys, Ko's racist. Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, but I've drunk the fish. Shh. Shh. It's not fish. I've drunk the peppermint beer.
Beer. Peppermint beer. We got peppermint beer.
It's
Yara.
peppermint beer. It's great. It'll
like
quench
them?
you. It's the quenchiest.
It's the quenchiest.
He watches Key just goes,
Sit down on a dune, drink some water. Jedd, Tilla, could you please help me with the sail? These two are going to be useless.
Ted.
Jedd, she said.
Jedd.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I'll airbend
And I just
somewhere
grab the
bandage so I can
sail.
hook it up somewhere high.
Nice.
Yeah, I just grab the sail and I'm at the bottom trying to hoist it up to Jedd.
Perfect. Jedd, could I please get you to roll a... Nah, you're good. You can use... It's pretty simple airbending just to airbend a sail up into the air. Tilla, you're just tying off knots. You know what you're doing. A few moments later, 10, 15 minutes more of work. The sail is affixed. Your little puddle skipper, your little sand skimmer, ocean skimmer is ready to go. It's looking pretty damn good. Tilla, you even think this wouldn't be a bad craft to take across the Seawong Oasis? If you could get a good amount of beeswax, of buzzard hornet wax to put on the underside of those large pontoons, this would be a fairly good sand skimmer too. Jedd, you've never built a ship or a boat before, but I mean, there's a sail and it's got some sort of like deck. There's a tiller at the back, and it looks good. You're pretty proud of your work. There's a tiller on top and at the back. Yeah, there's two. Keeko and Ko. While they're doing this, Keeko, what would you be doing?
Beach episode. Having a nap on the sand right now.
Beach episode, having a nap. As you just lie down. Kyo told you to sit down on the dune. You find the nearest dune. You just lie down. Starfish down on the dune. Straight to sleep, hey?
Everything feels great, though.
How good is day drinking, Ko? We don't have to do anything right now. This is great.
Yeah. Wait. Did I? Wait. We didn't tell Kia we were drunk, did we? She doesn't know, does she?
No, definitely. No. She just got tired because we just put in all that work to find supplies.
Yeah, it was a heavy fabric. And that cart, I mean, pushing sand, cart wheels over sand, it's tough work, man. I'm tuck it out.
That's it. Those wheels, they're not made to go over sand. They're not made for this. We did work together here. We're not sandbenders. We did work. We did good.
Wait.
Yeah.
Tilla's a sandbender.
Alright. You could have helped, hey?
Yeah. I think if anyone comes after us and throws some shade, throw some shade, we just tell them Tilla. Yeah. We got a shade cloth. We do.
Yeah.
That's what we were doing. Yeah.
That'd get them. That'd shot good.
Yeah.
They wouldn't talk. They wouldn't dare try.
Keeko, am I standing up right now? He's just on the ground.
Stand. Yeah, I just started like shoveling out like a little tunnel for his like mouth to speak through the sand. Scooping out sand. But you're good, buddy. You're good.
My fingers are all tingly.
Best feeling.
Yeah. I think it's the fish beer. I can't feel my throat, but my tongue hasn't rolled back yet, so I have to sort of lean forward a little bit, and it stays like out of my throat if I do that.
Yeah.
So I think that's. That probably is. You probably shouldn't feed anyone that fish beer. Hey.
No,
That's
that shit's fucked, man. I was drinking the plum wine and I had quite a bit.
You got the what?
We both did.
Fun wine.
Oh, I had it in my hand.
You
It's
had it?
gone. Oh, I dropped it.
Where's it?
Oh, I think
Oh shit.
we want to make sure Key doesn't find it. We got to get up and hide it, man.
Yeah, should we get up and hide it?
You hear the sound of snoring coming from your left.
Just laying back and like, yeah, I'll just close my eyes for a bit and then I'll get up and hide straight away. Just.
Perfect. Jedd and Tilla, as you are examining the gorgeous vessel before you look over towards your right, the two fuckwits are just passed out on the sand.
Fuck. Oh.
Well,
Oh no.
I need them for anything at the moment.
Oh.
You haven't seen Jedd you haven't seen your brother Ted in a while. He and Lilly and Kyoshi and Yara left a fair chunk of time ago.
I could go up and see what's happening, but like, I reckon
Got
from
it.
experience, I don't think I will. Like, I think I'm more valuable here alive, guys.
Perfect. So my question is, what would the two of you be doing for the next little bit? And then we'll jump back in with Ted and see how his interview's going.
I want to check in on Sonark. I want to
Nice.
see how he's doing.
Yeah. As you wander down towards the bluff, the tent, Sonark, you'd set Sonark up, I think, in a little tent up on the not the full bluff on top of the beach, but the top of the dunes near where the main tent had been set up. I think you'd set Sonark up there and tell him to have a bit of a rest. You can see Sonark is sort of sitting down there. It looks like he's reading through what looks almost like a very small spiraled scroll that was wrapped inside of a little tube. You can see around his wrist a bracelet. A section of coral has actually opened up. Looks like this scroll was inside that section of coral. As you get close, you watch as he rolls it back up, puts it away, and clicks it shut with a little snap. Turns towards you and smiles and goes, "Hey, sorry, how you doing? I've been resting, I promise."
You're all good. Not gonna force you to do anything. Just recommend for your own health to take it easy. But I'm fine. How are you doing? I think that's the more pressing question.
Yeah, no, I'm okay. I've just had a bit of a chance to think through the situation with my father and what we're going to do when we get back, and I think it's going to have to just be it's going to have to be a pretty tough reunion. I'm going to have to be, a bit more confident, a bit more outspoken than I've ever been with him before. I'm nervous. I've been a prisoner of these pirates and a member of this pirate gang for almost 3 years, and I'm nervous to go home and see my dad. How fucked is that? I'm scared of him, man. Like, just trying to build up the courage.
That's reasonable. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's never an easy thing to go back to parents when you're kind of doing something you're not supposed to. I've had a few experiences with that.
Yeah. I mean, if it's not too much to ask, can you tell me a little bit about that? I mean, I'd like to know it's not just me and my fucked up family. Like,
Oh God, no. Being the daughter of a deputy is not the easiest. Like, don't get me wrong, it is kind of fun, but when it's everything that your family does, you kind of want to get in on the action. You know, you're like 8 or 10, and you're chasing bad guys.
right.
And you do catch them, but then you come home,
Yeah.
and you went out alone.
Right. Yeah.
They were even not happy.
Sounds like you tried to kind of prove yourself a bit as well, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, I can't speak on behalf of your dad, but I know for mine, he was worried about me.
I don't know if it's that much with my dad. He's only ever really cared about how he looks to others, how he appears in public, like what people think of him, not the important people.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Have you thought about what you're gonna do afterwards?
No, I'm gonna have to figure it out, but yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking what I might do is. This sounds pretty bad. Can I just spitball this? Tell me if you think I'm being crazy. I'm thinking I might try and challenge him for the leadership of the tribe. Yeah, too far? Too far, isn't it? That's too far.
Maybe.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe. Look, I don't know. I never had to experience something like that. But look, if all goes to hell, you're more than welcome to come back with me.
Thanks. Yeah, I mean, you guys are working with the Avatar.
They are. After this
Whoop.
is done,
Oh, there we go. We got it back.
I'll probably be.
Hang on, one more time. Sorry,
did I
Dragon.
freeze again?
We lost you for a second. It's all good. You're back now.
Damn it.
You're good.
Where did I go? What was I saying?
You're saying the others are with the Avatar. You're just kind of like.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
others with the Avatar. After we get back, I'd probably be just heading back home.
You're not. Wait, you're not. I thought. Sorry, I made an assumption. I kind of thought you guys were like a. Sorry.
No, it's all good. It is fair. We do kind of just introduce ourselves as part of Team Avatar. I'm technically not actually part of Team Avatar.
Oh, okay. Can I? I mean, can
yeah.
I just say, you guys have been hunting bounties, right?
Well, I was, yes.
But the others,
I
like
was-
they came here, they were hunting. Wait, surely, like you're the most qualified person here to be kind of doing that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. When I first came out, I was on a bounty hunt for King, actually. King and his little troop, and that's where I ran into them.
So you were here for the Yellownecks. The Fifth Nation was just like a surprise, right?
Yeah, I was not expecting to run into all of them.
Oh wow, yeah, that would have been yeah.
That was definitely would not have been doing that on my own if I knew that. But yeah, I came in originally for King and his lot, and we did catch them. And then somehow he got out, which is something I need to go check on.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you know this, just in case you don't. The group of Yellownecks who were here, they were representing a much larger group. I overheard Korn talking to Craig and some of the others when I was on the ship. There's a much larger contingent. They're set up in Ba Sing Se. They're in the city. Like they were talking as if they had like official backing.
Oh shit. Do you think you could come back with me, or at least give me a statement of some kind?
Yeah, look, I'll tell you what. Let's see how it goes with Wolf Cove. I mean, let's give it a go. And if that really fucks up, I'll come with you. If it goes really well, I'll give you a statement.
Thanks.
It's all good. But anything I can do to help stop these guys. Yeah.
It means a lot.
Tilla, that statement that they had official backing. You remember that green wax
You know, I know what
seal.
that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what that is.
Oh, it's not good.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the one that Jedd rolled a 0 on to see if he could figure out what it is. Ted, let's jump back with you.
Can I?
Back inside Seon's office as you sit there. There's no more Mochi to hide
Andrew?
behind.
Sorry, Andrew.
Andrew,
Good question.
Andrew, go,
Sorry.
Andrew, go. Andrew, go.
I was just gonna see if there's a way I could. We don't do this often, so I was just gonna see. Is there a way to shift my balance towards center?
No.
I
What
meditate.
would you be
Question.
shifting it? What would you be shifting it away from, and what would you be shifting it towards?
Connection away from control.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
go full tilt and jump.
I am in charge, King Jedd.
And I was gonna
Just
say
pull
like
a
to do
little-
with
pull a
like we
little
built
American
a boat
dictator,
together, so that's like something
Yeah.
I did with a group.
Yeah.
And then I would go off and meditate afterwards.
100%. I would actually 100% agree. I was going to say you working as a team to get the boat built, not taking control of that, working as part of a team, following directions, definitely connection. And chatting to Q, chatting to Tilla. If you wanted to go and talk to the 2 drunkos, you could also have a chat with them as well. That'd also be a way to build a connection.
Talk at them.
Oh,
That's
okay.
more
Are
like
you going to lecture them on like the spiritual corruption they're currently inviting inside their bodies? Your body
No,
is a
like-
temple, and you have
I
filled
think it's
yours
gonna be
with
more like-
vile fatigue and
I'd
pus.
be like, oh, how much like they actually like help me and like mean to me, and but they're just never gonna remember or hear any of it, so it's great. Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
That'd be
I-
quite funny having like a full-on heartfelt moment and these
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
over these
Yeah, yeah.
over these last few days, Keeko. Look, it's been tough being a
I've been
renegade
able to rely on
airbender.
you to.
Yeah, I've been
have my back.
banished from my home, my family, and I can't even trust my brother to look out for me. But you've always been there for me, Keeko. And, you just,
There's this weird like heartfelt moment happening between like the 2 of them.
yeah, that's outstanding. I love that. That's
Nothing
really
goes
funny.
with
And he from Keeko as he like chokes on his tongue for
I
a
like-
second.
I like put
You
him on
turn
his
his
side,
chin.
so like it's okay. Like just like sort of just fix him up a little bit.
Oh, fucking amazing. Ted. Hello, friend.
Hey, what's that? The session's over? All right,
No,
well,
there's no more mochi to hide behind. There's the tea has run dry. Nah, there's still a pot of tea. As you sit there before Seon, you see him sitting there, hand against his chin, occasionally rubbing his temples as he looks at you and goes, "So this spirit, Ted.
Yeah.
What do you know about it? Anything you know? Please share it now. This will help me
yeah.
identify it. Your description,
It comes every sunset to fulfill a chore for us. I think it was to thank us for something, probably for letting him free, but I don't know if we let him free on purpose or by accident. But either way, he's free now and he owes us a favor.
wait, that's a lie. That's a lie. You know you let him free on purpose. That's a definite lie.
No.
Hello, friendo. Nah, that's a lie. That's 100% a lie. Thank you very much.
Archie wasn't there.
Yeah, Archie wasn't there.
Archie
I
was
wasn't
away
there.
that
You-
session, and his
you-
character was
No,
up the top.
I was at the top.
He
But as a
wasn't part of the
group,
decision.
when the Sunset Spirit first appeared, you know that the Sunset Spirit said, "In return for freeing me, I must offer you a boon."
But I don't know if that freeing me could be by accident.
Technically,
Yeah, no, he
Ted
still
was
doesn't
not
know
at all
the
part of the conversation or
I'm-
decision.
Pretty sure you guys have discussed freeing the Sunset Spirit in the context of Jedd wondering about how they trapped it in the first place, and there was a discussion. I'm trying to remember if
I'm
Archie
sorry,
was here
that
for
doesn't
this.
imply.
Archie wasn't
that
here
doesn't
at all.
Imply
No.
that
This is
we
afterwards. This is
freed
like
him
2 or 3
on
sessions
purpose.
Afterwards.
There was a discussion about the seal and how that seal had been put in place afterwards. I'm trying to remember if Archie and Ted was there, but you're right. You don't know
Still
100%.
doesn't say whether or not we did that on purpose or by accident.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Which I will be stickler for rules here. That is what you're trying to get him on.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Aren't you glad that you're feeling better and you're back?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to fucking you over some other way. Don't worry.
I'm looking forward to it.
I don't need to. Yeah, I don't need to do anything. You have done
I do
so
it
much
for
damage
myself.
to yourself tonight.
you don't need to do anything. He's gonna do,
Do you
it
know-
himself.
Is there a Pokemon type that's super effective against itself? Because that is Ted right now. Like,
I mean, it used to be dragon.
used to be Dragon. I think
Yeah.
Dragon is still super effective against itself.
Yeah, but
And Ghost
now
is
you've
too.
got-
Ghost is super
Arco
effective
one
against
point?
itself
But
too,
now
right?
ice is also. So it's
Yeah,
all
and Fairy.
weird. Yeah.
Fucking fairy type. As you, I actually don't know.
Click that.
I don't know
click
why
that,
I'm taking a
click
stance
that
on
and take out type. Click that and take out type.
fucking fairy. Fairy floss. I hate fairy floss. There's your clip. As you sit there in the chair, sort of like rattling off these things about the spirit, which is Seon kind of nods. I won't make you roll a specific lie because there is plausible deniability here. I think you do know, you suspect that they released the spirit.
Suspect is not.
Is different, exactly. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
different.
So I
Thank
won't
you.
have you roll as a deliberate lie, but yeah, You can see Seon's not really 100% buying this, Ted, but he doesn't have anything he can nail you on specifically in regards to the spirit.
Right. So it comes to you each evening at sunset. That's very specific. Let me write this down.
I think it's
And
called
then-
like a sunset.
Because of the
Sunset
sunset
Spirit,
spirit.
Yeah, I think that's his name.
Doesn't ring any bells, but I'll see if I can send
I have
someone
to
down
look
to
into
the
it.
Magwa's spiritual guide. We'll see if there's anything listed there on it. Or possibly Ishai's primer. Make a note.
Yeah, that one.
Anything else? You would have read Ishai's primer in your.
Yeah.
No, you didn't look into spirits very much. It wasn't your area of focus. No, that's right. You were more focused on the bending techniques, correct?
Yeah, because they're cool.
Okay. Anything else that you can tell me about this spirit?
No, I think that's all I can. It's all sort of coming to me right now, to be honest. I can't really think of anything else.
Well, you did say that it appears each night at sunset, or each evening.
But I don't know
sunset.
who it goes to. Because like usually at sunset we're in a group and it comes to the group. But I don't know.
We best make sure that we are.
I don't know if it would like
so-
if I was like hanging out by myself, it would come to me, or if it would go to somebody else. You know what I
Well,
mean? Like it's kind
there's-
of tough to know.
There's no need to test that. We'll all be together this evening at sunset. I will make sure I am there with you for that. We will
Oh,
indeed.
cool. That's good.
As you said yourself, Ted, you are not yet ready to face the world without a master, without someone
but I
there to
got
help
Kyoshi.
guide you.
You know.
Andrew's just realized. That's fantastic, the dragon's gone on there. Fantastic.
As you've so eloquently
me in any way, but I know it's not to happen.
as you have eloquently put, you are in need of some deeper spiritual guidance,
I am.
moral
I am. You're
guidance,
right.
and
You
it
know
sounds
what?
like
You're
Jedd
right.
is in the same boat if he ever hopes to
No,
regain
Jedd-
his status.
Jedd needs like 3.
He will have to make do with myself then.
I'm sure that'll be more than enough. Well, this has been a fun chat.
Oh no, we're not finished yet, Ted.
Oh, okay. Cool. Hey, do you have more questions?
Yes, I do. You've been traveling now with the Avatar for some time, a few days with the Avatar, I believe, and traveling as part of her retinue for a week or two now.
Yep.
During that time, have you ever heard any mention of the events that occurred at Avatar Manor?
Not
You've
ringing
seen
any
the place. I understand you
bell.
travelled to Yokoya, correct? That's where you met your
Yes.
friendship group. So you would have seen the site, severe damage
Yeah.
and disrepair.
Look, it sounds familiar. Nothing's really. I don't think we ever talked about it. I don't think so.
Well, I'm sure I'll have a chance to ask.
Look,
the
I mean,
Avatar.
you can ask Kyoshi. I'm sure she's got more answers than me.
I was hoping that your time as my pupil, as my student, would have encouraged you to trust me. Ted, I am here to
I
help
do.
you.
I'm telling you. I am 100% telling you everything that I remember. Check the tape.
Perhaps we should send you to the infirmary. Perhaps some head trauma has been sustained since our...
No, I don't think so.
It's just that your memory is somewhat lacking. I remember
Yeah,
I remember
just
you
like
vividly as being a bright young student.
So much going on, you know.
Indeed.
Like I just feel like it's pretty consistent with things that are happening. So I guess a little timelines get blurry and a bit tricky. Well, anyway.
Very well.
You want to talk to Kyoshi?
Yes,
or-
please. I will accompany you out. You may catch up with your companions.
As I walk out, I want to look at Lilly and give her like a big thumbs up.
How subtle are you being with this?
Like to the side.
So it's very
That's
obvious.
Not that subtle. Could I get you to roll? I'm gonna be nice and say this is with focus.
Yeah, baby. It has an absolute success. It's 12.
At the moment it says 4, so I'm just hoping for the next roll to come through. There we go, 12 absolute success. As you get like a nice little subtle wink and thumbs up.
I don't
Lily.
wink. I don't wink.
As you don't wink. As you step out, do a little thumbs up, which is
She's a child. That feels weird.
Does it?
Yeah, it feels weird to be a child. I don't know what you're doing on a normal weekday.
But like a wink is like it's not necessarily a sexual thing.
I'm just gonna
It's acknowledgement.
like a nod.
Okay. You can never mind.
No,
I don't think I need
I
to.
don't want to.
That's okay.
You do a wink, not a.
Yeah, it's not like it's like a. Like it's not like, oh Jesus Christ! Carry on. As Lily, as you see Ted, do a very very safe nod, thumbs up, very parental appropriate thumbs up. You would just say on nods.
Yes, Avatar, please, might I borrow a moment of your time?
Watches Kyoshi sort of nods, very calmly breathes out, opens her eyes, stands up, bows to Sayan, and then turns towards you, Ted, and goes, "Thanks for the tips with meditating. Actually, really helped. Really helped. Thanks."
No worries. Hope it helps you in there.
You watch as Sayan gives you a bit of a dirty look, Ted, as you say that. As Kyoshi looks a little bit confused, so kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, not wanting to acknowledge that, but also not wanting to insult Sayan. Follows him inside as the door closes. Lily? Ted's just standing there looking pretty pleased with himself.
I would like to eavesdrop at the door.
Wait, you don't want to ask me what happens? That's so rude.
No, I don't give a fuck what you said.
We know it's a guess.
Yeah, I know that no matter what you said, it's probably been the wrong thing. So I want to know what he's going to say to Kyoshi about us.
As you place your ear up against the door and listen, you can catch little snippets of the conversation. Not the entire conversation, but bits of it. Sayan is very polite and deferential to Kyoshi. Kyoshi is short, sharp, and to the point, not giving any longer than a couple of words answer to every question whenever she can. One word answers if she can get away with it. As Sayan kind of asks her, like, "Oh, and how you found Lilly?" Kyoshi nods, "Competent." Just doesn't say any more than that. It's like, "And what about Ted?" "Competent." "Jedd?" Yeah, competent. He's just like, he'd be like, "And how have they? Have you seen any evidence of behavior that would be concerning to you?" "No." Just nothing else. As he's like trying to sort of get blood from a stone here from Kyoshi. You can see that he kind of like realizes he's not getting anywhere with this, and instead kind of changes track a little bit.
Well, so this group, it must be a bit concerning having a young child traveling along.
Which Kyoshi goes, "No, not really. I was younger than her when I started." "Yeah, what's up, Archie?"
Okay, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I've been looking all session for the TV show.
I was thinking you found
Wait,
it.
are you still looking for that fucking reference to the old man and the superhero thing?
Grandpa kid.
Did you find it? Did you find it? What is it?
The Amazing Extraordinary Friends.
What?
Okay.
What is?
Sorry, everyone. We'll be.
Hold up. We need to give us a sec.
I got it very wrong with the colors,
Yep.
but this is
That is not that old though.
To be fair, actually, looking at the picture that I'm seeing, it's an ABC. Is this Australian?
it's
Yeah,
New Zealand.
New Zealand.
2006.
Amazing. Amazing Extraordinary Friends. 6.7 on IMDb. 80% of people liked it on Google. That's actually not bad. That's better
I
than
remember seeing
fucking.
this.
That's better than the most two recent
do too.
seasons of Game of Thrones. A dorky teenage boy finds an amulet that turns him into a real life superhero with powers. Okay, I think I'll have to check this out. Oh man, the New Zealand accent's gonna be fucking epic on this.
Oh, yeah, bro, don't do that.
I'll have to check this out.
Guys, it's over. Guys,
I hate that you found it
It's
and
over.
like everything you said about it was so wrong.
Yeah, no,
That
that's
wrong.
not what I was picturing
Okay,
whatsoever.
not that wrong, thank you. He's got his grandpa.
Is it his grand? I think
In a
it's his
blue suit.
dad.
No, that's I don't know.
Oh, dude.
He
found
runs
it.
away.
Unfortunately,
and then, he gets
then,
named.
unfortunately, because Archie is the one who found it, that does mean Archie's going to get a T-shirt. Archie, I don't think I have your home address. Shoot it through. I'll organize a T-shirt. For
Yeah,
you. That's fine.
it's but now.
No,
Say it out
Please
loud
don't
right
dox
now.
yourself now. Send it to me in chat.
32 Morgan Way, Sydney. Done.
What's
how
this?
the
I
fuck
got
did
this
it
from
in
the
my house?
internet. It's a pipe bomb. As you.
Oh,
Perfect.
someone pre-lit it.
It's so generous. As you listen in against where the fuck was I up to? As you listen in, Lilly, yeah, you hear as Sayan goes,
Competent.
Must be concerned having a child along. Worried about her safety?
and you hear Kyoshi go, "No, I was younger than her when I was out on the streets. I actually see a lot of myself in Lilly, trying my best to make sure she follows a better path than I did, has a better chance of things than I did. I ended up in the wrong company."
Ah,
I
yes.
just kind of like look at Archie. I'm assuming
Look at
Archie's
Ted.
also listening into this.
Is Ted
Sorry,
listening in?
Ted. Is Ted listening in with me? You would have seen me
It
like.
sounds like Ted's fucking
down.
sitting in the
If
corner
you're-
looking through scrolls trying to find evidence of some like ancient scroll story that he read.
If you're like, are you like laying
Yeah.
laying down next to it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I won't be as close, but I'll sort of just be like watching, like trying to figure out what you're doing and like what you're hearing, rather than
Okay.
hearing what they're hearing. If that makes
Okay.
sense. Like I want
I'm
to tell
just
by
gonna-
your face what they're saying.
I'm just gonna look up to you and be like, Kyoshi likes me.
That's not what you heard, but close enough.
That's all he needs to hear.
I'll give you.
I mean, that's how I interpreted it.
Yeah.
Yes. Of course, obviously, your adoption into the Avatar manor.
We don't need to talk about that. That's not what we're talking about. It's in the past.
Of course, yes. I understand those memories might still be painful for you.
Yeah, you could say that.
Well, I was hoping to ask a little bit more about this spirit. Ted gave me some information. Could you tell me what you know? Maybe what you've learned?
As I just die. He watches Kyoshi, sort of nods and goes, "I've learned a little bit about it. Not a huge amount. It seems to be some sort of spirit tied to the sunset. There's a pair of them, the sunset and the sunrise spirits. It's been here the whole time. It was never banished to the spirit wilds. It's got a grudge against airbenders and an airbender avatar, an avatar of the Air Nation. I don't even know if it was the Air Nation back then, but was tied to it. They're the ones who were responsible. Like they were following some ancient directive of the first avatar, I believe.
Grudge is no
Andrew,
longer.
yes?
The grudge is no longer, right?
You don't know.
Does she know about that?
You
I
don't
thought
know.
we brought that up with her.
You don't know. Yeah.
No, like how we made it promise.
Yeah. You watch Sayan kind of nods and goes,
Very well. And you said it has a grudge against the airbender.
She's like, it doesn't seem to be acting on it now. I'm not sure. But it wasn't super happy to see me, but it also didn't fully blame me. It kind of blames that past avatar. I'm not really sure, but we've made an agreement with it. I was coming here to look into more information about it. I was hoping that I could gain access to your historical records, maybe see what I could learn about this avatar.
Which avatar? One of the past avatars?
Yeah, Avatar Sing Pei, I think. I've got some notes here from a journal that was recovered from the Airbender temple at the tower. I'm hoping to learn more about this. May we have access to your archives, please, so that I can look into this?
Of course, Avatar. Our resources are yours to use as you wish. And it seems very serious. We will look into this. This spirit does appear to this group. Were you there when it was unleashed?
No, I arrived soon after. The tower had been turned to ash and there was a smoking crater bleeding light into the sky.
Right. Very well. And this spirit appears every sunset, I believe Ted was saying?
I don't know about that, but it has appeared a number of times at sunset, and it seems to be trying to ask or get those who freed it a favor. There's some deal that it struck with the group. I've been encouraging them not to agree to anything with this spirit, but it does seem to be tied to this. There's some bond or oath that it has made, and he's determined to see it through. You know my position on spirits. I don't trust this thing one bit. But it hasn't acted aggressively, despite the fact that I have to it. I don't know what to think. The more I read through this journal, the more I start to think that maybe the past avatars were wrong about this.
So, spirits are banished from our world. They reside in the spirit wilds for a reason. Our worlds are separate.
No, they are now, but they weren't always. That's what I'm finding in here. Is there any record of that within your archives?
I will have to examine them. This is a lot to take in. One final thing, Avatar. The explosion that injured 2 of my air nomads. Could you tell me what you saw? What was your experience of this?
I didn't see much. There was glass all around me, and then Ted and Jedd swooped in and pulled me out. And then the ship exploded. And there was a lot of stuff on the beach, chaos, and Lilly wasn't there.
Strange thing to specify.
Shit.
Lilly wasn't there. No, she wasn't there. She wasn't where, like on the beach? She wasn't there. She was somewhere else. She was with the Waterbenders, I think. I don't know. It'd be very reckless to bring a child into combat, so she wasn't there. I rolled behind the scenes as how good Kyoshi was at lying. It was a 5.
Lilly was not there.
Kyoshi gets a +0 to deception. I warned you. Lying's not her
There
forte.
is no war in Basing
There is no war in Basing Say.
Who's Lilly?
Yeah, who's Lilly? I know her as Orchid. Did you know she burned down an orphanage? I mean,
We're very well.
20.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for specifying that, Avatar. Not here to question your decisions or choices with your team or with your people. That's not my place. If there's any assistance the air nomads can offer, please let me know. And if I could get your honest assessment, Ted and Jedd. I understand that you shared an airbending master with Jedd. Your adoption of the air nomad ways and beliefs. You were not taught in the way that I would have ideally desired. Jedd is in a similar position. Now I am concerned that Ted has drifted away from our teachings and our ways as well. Can you honestly tell me, you and Jedd, with your shared master, your shared values, can you tell me that you are not a bad influence on him? That you have not been trying to sway him to your chaotic, inconsistent upholding of our values?
There's a pause, Lilly, and then you hear from behind the door, Kyoshi go, No.
No.
No. I'm not going to tell you that I'm telling him to do things. I'm not. Ted's his own person. I'm not in charge of Ted. I'm not in charge of Jedd. It's not my place. I'm not here to take control. I'm not here to tell people how they should be. I'm here to stop tyrants. I'm here to make the world a better place. I'm here to stop bandits. I'm here to help people. I'm not going to go around telling people how they should live or who they should choose to be. If you've got a problem with Ted, take it up with him. If you've got a problem with Jedd, take it up with him. I don't care. I don't care. I think that the airbenders have, for far too long, been sitting on the periphery. Step up. I think what Ted's doing is good. What Jedd's doing is even better.
Yes, Avatar. I understand that you would share those values. Very well.
Lily's gonna turn to Ted and go, "She thinks you're doing a good job, and she just told him and the Airbenders to step up."
Very well. Well, thank you for your time, Avatar. There's no need for me to speak with the other waterbender. Yara was her name. I think I have everything I need here. Thank you. I will, of course, see if I can find some scribes who are free to help us look through the archives and find any reference to the sunset spirit, Avatar Sing Pei, and banishing of spirits, or a tower in the South Pole. We'll get to work on that immediately. Thank you for your time, Avatar. Yeah. No worries. Thank you. And sorry if I'm being a bit harsh, but I think that we need to take a more active role. I'm just concerned about the direction that we're headed at the moment. What's happening in Ba Sing Se, what's happening in the Fire Nation.
There's no war in Ba Sing Se.
It's becoming more militaristic. People are going to need help, and I need to know that the Airbenders are going to be there. Your people have been a support for many of the other nations. Those who are disenfranchised, those who are disempowered, those who are lost. I just want to know if you're going to continue to live up to that, or if you're going to bow to the pressure of the Earth Kingdom, bow to the pressure of the Fire Nation. I'm asking where your
Can't
courage
really
is.
bow to pressure if they're all dead.
Well,
They're going to be this for the next 1,000
Kyoshi.
years.
This is Kyoshi's era. There's still 2 more avatars.
I
Don't worry.
know.
Next
Few
1,000
hundred
years. we're
years.
good.
Yes, I think perhaps it is time we maybe step up a little. There have been talks about maybe the establishment of outreach, attempts for us to communicate more and set up not embassies but posts, trading posts for information to communicate with the members of the other nations. Perhaps this is something we should look into. Yeah, that's a good start. Start there. I think you should talk to people. Great start. Right. Thank you, Master. You hear the sound of chairs being scraped back, and then the sound of footsteps coming towards the door.
I'm gonna scramble away from the door and just kind of pretend that I'm reading the first book that I can pick up.
Yeah, as you hold the book upside down. Just
I'm gonna
looking through.
I'm going to just stare at the door with a big smile on my face.
Why are you like this?
Of course you are. As the door opens, you watch as Sayan is the first to sort of look out as he opens the door for the Avatar and sees you just staring with this stupid grin on your face. You can see him shake his head. Disappointment. As Kyoshi steps out, she looks at you, gives you a nod. Looks at you, Lily gives you a nod. Looks up towards Yara. Right. Master Sayan here is going to bring together some scribes. We're going to try and find what we can about the spirit. I'm just aware that time is of the essence and we've been gone for some time already. We're going to be quick, all right? We're looking for anything that we can. I want each of us to split up and take one of these shelves. We're going to look for any information we can about this period of history. I'm looking for references on a tower. I'm looking for information about sunset spirit, sunrise spirit. I don't care. Any spirits. And Avatar Sing Pei. Avatar Sing Pei is the name we're looking for, okay? Any questions? Great.
Now?
Let's get to work. Now, yeah, take a shelf.
No,
There's
okay, yep,
I can
cool.
see a couple of shelves here. Just take a bookshelf. I'll take another one. Yara, you happy to help? Yeah. I'm going through. I've been looking for this stuff the whole time, guys. I just thought that's what we were doing. Isn't that what Lily? You were doing that, weren't you? You were looking through the books.
Yeah, I didn't really find anything specific to the spirit though.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I haven't found anything specific to the spirit yet, but I found some stuff on Sing Pei. There's like a mention of her in a list of like past avatars. It's just a list. There's nothing else. But like I thought that was a good start. Which is see Seance and not go. Oh, right. Okay, well, confirmed. Yes, okay. Yep, that sounds like a confirmation then that this was a past avatar. Sure, yes. Allow me to fetch the scribes. I'll be right back. With that, you watch as Sayan totters off down the stairs, leaving the four of you alone once again.
Do you want us all to roll something to search the bookshelves, or?
Yeah, if you could roll me a assess the situation, that would be awesome. As Kyoshi looks towards you, Ted, are you still grinning stupidly at her?
No, that's fine. I'll look at books.
Okay,
I rolled a 7.
that's a shame. Really?
Oh, that's a success. What do you mean?
8. Yeah, it's a shame. As you begin looking through the scrolls, there's a lot of information here, a lot of history, and it's been recorded in the most annoying format ever.
Venn
In
diagrams?
bibliographical style.
Oh, no!
On the third day, Sir Terence rode forth. It's just so boring as you're looking through it. Like, parts of it is just a list of names and like a family tree. They've already drawn it. They've just listed a whole bunch of names. It's painful. As the two of you begin piecing through these records for the next hour or so, even with the help of the scribes, you can see 3 young airbenders, 3 young lads come up. No tattoos. They're not airbending masters yet. Looks like they're still in training. Come and begin assisting, going through the scrolls with you, looking through sections. It is slow and painful work. But after about an hour and a half of looking, Lilly and Ted.
The avatar for lunch.
you break for lunch. No, as Lilly and Ted, as you essentially meet, having both sort of taken a shelf that curves around, as you meet in the middle on a single bookshelf. Lilly, you begin taking the lower sections. Ted, you begin taking the upper sections. After about 3 or 4 minutes of going through scrolls, Lilly, you unroll what looks like a very, very faded and smudged charcoal drawing of a large wooden tower surrounded by snowdrifts and ice. And as you unroll the scroll further, the title of this particular diagram, The Southern Outpost.
I'll throw that book away.
Yeah, it doesn't sound interesting. Burn
Any
it.
words, any more information, or just a picture?
There's a few other scrolls bound to it. As you hand a couple over to Ted and look through the rest yourself, it describes a journey of a monk traveling south with a few companions under the orders of Avatar Sing Pei. Orders to essentially keep a watch on the spirits that dance in the lights to the south and to the north. 2 towers were constructed in the southern pole and in the northern pole.
We are not turning this into another spirit hunt, Andrew.
No. Something else just crossed my mind, which is very
Okay.
What was it? What crossed your mind? I want to hear now.
What? Don't worry.
No, I'm worried. Tell me.
Oh,
Keep
We're
going.
all worried.
Yeah, you should be, and keep going. We're ending at that.
At the southern pole and at the northern pole, the world is thin. The gap between the spirit world and this world is thin. And these watchtowers were constructed to protect and guard from incursions of spirits coming through the 2 different portals. Even though the portals were sealed by Avatar 1, and this is all written in here. As the 2 of you go through these, you can see this account by the monk lays this out very, very clearly. Even though the portals were sealed, it was so new, so freshly done that the wounds, the scars, occasionally allowed spirits to break through. And many of the spirits were breaking through, aggressively breaking through. On nights when the lights danced in the sky bright and clear, occasionally spirits would sneak back through. And these towers, the 2 towers, the one in the north and one in the south, were designed to keep a watch.
That was my favorite movie.
The 2 towers.
It was the best one.
None may stand against the union of the 2 towers, might of Sauron and Saruman. These two towers built by the air nomads to keep a watch under Avatar Sing Pei's guidance. The account skips forward probably a large chunk of time. You can see that the handwriting becomes much more careful, much more deliberate. You think it's still the same author, but as you go through this next section, it seems to discuss the discovery of a spirit that had refused to travel through. A spirit that, in defiance of the Avatar's order, maintained its presence in the material world. Not the moon and ocean spirits,
but a spirit of flame, a spirit of light and dark, the border between them. It speaks of Avatar Singpei's attempts to try and, at first, talk to the spirit, but when that was unsuccessful, bribe the spirit. When that was unsuccessful, threaten the spirit. And when that was unsuccessful, force the spirit through. The Avatar was unsuccessful. The spirit far too powerful to be forced or coerced. And so a trap was made in the southernmost tower. As the sun began to set, 4 air nomads, spiritual leaders, worked with the Avatar to seal the spirit, trapping it in glass. And that's the end of the account. It seems like whatever happened that day, whatever happened that night, the monk either left, wasn't there for it, or the account never made it back. But as you read through this, as the two of you sort of read this through together, going over the reports, it's not too far off what Artorius told you.
That's his name.
Can you say that again?
Cool wiggly boy.
Yeah, I'm just going like every time he gets brought up, it's just squiggly boy in my head.
Artorius, A-R-T-O-R-I-U-S.
Oh, I'm not spelling it.
Oh, okay.
He's the first bonus boss fight in Dark Souls. Prepare to Die edition.
Oh yeah.
Artorius.
Before you go down to the abyss, yeah, Artorius. He has like a cool sword and he does flips and stuff.
Oh.
You have the wolf called Sif that dies and feels really sad about it.
Sounds like Dark Souls and I are then referencing the same name from Greek mythology.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, it was a whole motif.
Probably.
Cool. Cool. Yeah. Lilly, Ted, as you read through this.
Oh
yeah,
man, he looks sick.
Yeah, he's sick.
As you read through this, yeah, that's not too far off what Artorius told you. More concerningly, though, in a description of the spirit, the monk has advised extreme caution. Those who get too close to the sunset are burned by it.
But he's my friend.
Well, and I mean, and you read through, like, it's described as a spirit of light and darkness, the border between the two. The sunset is when light becomes dark, whereas the sunset is when dark becomes light. Yeah.
Surprise.
Interesting kind of description to be specifying.
But he friend.
Squiggly boy. Okay, I will gather the scrolls back up out of Ted's hands and take them all to Cora. Kyoshi. Whichever avatar we're dealing with right now.
I was so keen to just let you cook with that. As you bring it over and hand these.
We had another surfing bro on our team.
I do this so often with Kyoshi and Cora. Like, make the names a little bit more different, please.
Are you talking to me or to DiMartino?
Everyone.
Okay, cool.
No, you.
Me. Okay, I'll fix this in post. I'll just like, which name should I change? Should we change Cora?
Change Cora.
Yeah, change Cora.
What should we change Cora to? Roka? Do you want to go the opposite direction? Arok.
I like Roka.
Do you want to go backwards?
Cora's my dog's name, so they have to change it. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
can't have my dog.
Well, she's deaf though. She's not going to hear the difference. To be fair, to be fair, it's not like you call Cora. You use physical or like vibrations to let her know. Sorry. Yeah, as you show Kyoshi, watch as Kyoshi reads through this. You can see her nodding. She sighs, hands it over to Sayan, a few of the scribes, as they begin like pulling extra notes to cross-reference. Kyoshi turns towards you, Lilly, towards you, Ted. Yeah. That doesn't look good. I was really hoping that this just makes it so much more complicated. It's so much easier when spirits were bad, and I could just have it be just. Okay. I feel like I've been a bit of a dick now.
Yeah.
Yeah, think.
Yeah.
Did he just say that out loud in front of you?
Did you say that out loud, Ted? Sounds like it. Yeah.
It was like under my breath, but yeah.
Yeah. Not even brave enough to commit to it. He's such a little baby. Like, yeah, should have done that. Yeah, just Kyoshi nods and goes, this is really. It was just, I mean, the whole situation with Father Glowworm, and I might have acted a bit rashly here. And
Who?
Father Glowworm, the spirit that possessed my friend Ewan,
Oh, right, yeah.
the one that killed a whole bunch of people,
Yeah.
the one that forced me to kill my best friend.
I think I was out that day.
Yeah, you hadn't joined on that day. Okay. Right, then I think we need to get together. Get back to the rest of the group. We need to be ready to talk to the Sunset Spirit. Well, Avatar, if it's not too much of an imposition, I would like to accompany you. Ted has extended an invitation as well.
Roll. How do I roll deception?
Does he have to roll for
How do I psionically link to them and say no?
You don't.
Like, how do I telepathically say no to them?
You cannot. You have not taken the feature that Lilly has taken. I've got no problem with you being there, especially if there's some insight that you can provide, some knowledge that you can give us about this spirit. I've got no concerns with you being there. Wonderful, thank you, Avatar. I will fetch my glider then. We shall travel as a group. Oh, that's okay. I've got to earthbend this slot down the mountain. I mean, grab your glider by all means, but what? Sorry, what's that, Ted?
I might. Can I? It's still pretty early. Do you mind if I just check out a couple things around here?
Yeah. I mean, what do you need to check out?
I wanted to go and see Mr. Kite.
I don't know who that is. Oh wait, that's the man you introduced me to, the one who makes the
one that
sure.
makes the kites.
Yeah, absolutely, of course you can.
Yeah. And then if we got time, maybe we can stop off in the library. But only if we got time. Like, it's not a big
We're
deal.
in the library.
But like in like the sealed section. I just want to do some.
Why do you need access to the sealed section, Ted?
I just want to read some scrolls. Like if I got time.
It would be a real shame if anything was to go missing in the library. Some of the scrolls here are very delicate, very old. Must be cared for.
I just want to see, like, read them. I don't want to.
I can accompany you now. Then we can travel together.
Can we go and see Mr. Kite first?
By all means, please go and see Kite. I will stay here. I will meet you when you get back, and we can go and investigate the sealed section together. If there was.
Okay, perfect. Cool.
Which is Yara sort of like sidles up to you, Lilly, and goes like, so like the second you were inside, he snuck into one of the other offices and like took a scroll with him, just so you know.
What a snitch.
Yeah.
I
just in case,
sigh deeply.
just in case we need to like be prepared for us to get in trouble. It's just that I heard Sayan, the old man, say something about like taking stuff away, and I just like I don't want to like. It's bad luck to be in trouble by airbenders, isn't it? Like, isn't that like bad karma or something?
Like, of course he did. Of course he did.
I just thought
and
you
wouldn't
know.
have done it very sneakily because
No, he just walked into the room like
noticed.
right in front of me. I was literally just standing there and watched him do it.
Did anyone else see? Do you know?
No one was
anyone else around?
Nah, Kyoshi was doing like some meditation stuff. Like it was really funny. It's like he kind of forgot I was there, and he like sat down, talked Kyoshi into doing this like sleepy meditation thing, and then just like walked like right in front of me into the nearby room, and then just took this off the desk like right in front of me, and then just walked back and then sat down next to Kyoshi. I think he genuinely forgot I was there. And it's weird because like I heard a voice describe me standing there looking through scrolls quite clearly and like laughing to myself. No, she shouldn't say that. Yeah, no, he just like
I don't know. Maybe he thought you were deeply engrossed in a book or something.
Ew, gross.
Yeah, so I just thought we should be prepared for that in case like this somehow gets us in trouble.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Also, how come I didn't get to talk to the old Airbender? Am I not like? Do I not have? Like,
I think the DM didn't want to do two personal monologues with himself.
Fucking nailed it. Absolutely fucking nailed it.
You shouldn't have told me that we could eavesdrop.
Your stories were consistent enough with the lying and with like the like. I mean, Ted just gave no information, so now Sayan thinks that Ted's partly brain damaged.
Just the way I like it.
I mean, is that a wrong assumption to make?
Yeah, but it's really hard because I think I've got the brain cell today.
I don't think you do. I don't think you do.
I use some big words.
That's not a sign of the brain cell. Like
you having a brain cell.
I mean, mate, I don't
I
want to.
described you as once bright.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part.
Yeah.
Once,
that was a bit rough, wasn't it?
Anymore.
That was a bit rude. Sorry.
Yeah, just Mr. Kite, and I want to ask him for a kite, and then I want to hide. My
Just go back to Mr. Kite. He like you watch this. He like goes, hello there again, Ted. What brings you back?
No. The kite is gone.
I just gave you one yesterday.
Yeah.
You took two with you.
Yeah, well. I gave one of them went to Kyoshi.
No, that was one that we got for Kyoshi. She had her own one.
Is it?
Yeah, you got one for you and your brother.
No.
No,
I
he
did
got
not
one
get
for his
for my
brother, one for Kyoshi. Yeah.
But I didn't tell him I got one for.
No, because you just said that you needed a kite to replace yours, but you just kept your own kite.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was from the big fight down there.
Oh, there's been rumors spreading about. You lot blew up a ship.
I don't know if we blew it up, but the ship did blow up. Yes.
Oh, I haven't got anything in. I mean, it's not going to be great. The best I can do. It's not been sized properly, but I can give you something. It's just
anything you can give me right now would be appreciated.
Are you in trouble?
No, I need a kite. I don't. My whole air flying thing is sort of like my thing. I think if I don't have a kite, it makes it a bit harder.
Yeah, this is the closest I've got. You're not gonna like it though.
It's beautiful.
As he walks in and pulls out a staff
the best thing
and unveils it, you can see that it is like Sakura blossom pink, the fabric.
Pretty.
I love it.
That's the best.
This is awesome.
The die's not
Picturing
quite.
like a broom with some nails in it.
Yeah, I haven't set the second. There's three layers of dyeing that need to be done. I haven't done it. It's not been balanced properly. I've got to do 2 more layers of dye, but I mean,
don't worry about the dye. The dye doesn't matter.
Okay, well, no, but just you need to be careful. This thing's not going to be 100% waterproof as well. You got to be a bit careful with it until I can give you the stuff to waterproof it, but you got to.
Yeah, if you give me the stuff, I can do it.
Okay, that's fine. Just don't get this wet for a couple of days, yeah?
Yeah.
Immediately gets it wet.
He walks on over, pulls out a clay pot, gives you the clay pot and a brush.
Okay.
Just both sides,
Ow.
thick layer. Let it dry.
Wet?
Yeah. Okay.
Don't let it get wet.
All right. Don't let it get. Got it. Don't let it. Let me hang on. Let me hang on.
Each morning, thick layer. Let it dry in the sun.
Rancid puddle of milk, 4 gold, high jump air scroll, kite.
I just imagine you go around, you smell like off milk.
The thing is, he described it as a puddle, which is traditionally not easy to transport. Like if you think about it.
It used to be frozen milk. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely not frozen anymore.
Well, yeah, that's why it's a puddle now.
It's definitely like
it wasn't a frozen puddle; it was a frozen block of milk, and now it is a puddle of milk.
And you're carrying a block of milk.
Yeah, I don't remember why. Someone can find that out.
That's not the.
Come, peasants, find out for me why I was unable to carry around a full frozen block of milk.
These lazy peons. Come now, find out why I was carrying round a frozen block of milk. And who made this rancid?
Is it?
Hello.
How? It's like a clay pot with a lid, yeah.
Clay pot with a lid and a little brush.
Do you reckon I could like put the scroll in the lid of the pot?
It's not. This isn't. This is like a small. Like imagine like a little sample pot of paint. We're talking like maybe 20 centimeters tall,
Can I
15
hide it
centimeters
in the
wide.
kite while the kite is rolled up? Like while it's like, you know, it's not out. The kite's not out.
Yes, but you do
So
run
it's
the
like
risk
in.
of damaging the scroll.
I mean, I can still read it
Probably.
if it's a little bent. I
Yeah,
can still read it if it's a little bit bent.
probably. Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, it's like imagine like a mechanism of gears with paper all jammed up inside of it as it closes. That'd be fine. That'd be easy to get out.
But not only have you stolen
He's now
a
gonna
scroll
completely
from the library, you're now going to purposely damage said
Okay,
scroll.
can I
This
put it in
is why this
bad
technique
influence.
is never seen. This is great. This is canon. This is why we never see this technique used in the show. It's because Ted, the one scroll describing its use, it's a brand new invented technique. That's how like a little air nomad got his final fucking like tattoo because he invented a new technique. And now Ted's taken it and no one ever learns it again. This is it.
You're just like, oh, everyone's really struggling to learn this technique for some reason.
Yeah.
What's happening with that?
They've only got half the scroll.
You only know how to gather the air around you, not to shoot up. So it's just where you just gather a bit of air and then just go, and then nothing happens.
This is trash.
Yeah. No, you can. Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah, I want to do that.
In front of kite, or like you go around the corner and like open the kite,
as I'm walking
stuff
back
the scroll
to,
in, and
as I'm
yeah.
walking back to the library, I want to like just stop and carefully put it back in, but like at the end, so it's not like in the middle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fair
So, because he's going to get angry at me if I steal 2. He's already going to get angry when I steal 1.
Why are you gonna steal another one? What's happening here?
The heist.
it's not a heist. This is
not a heist.
this is a slow burning dumpster fire.
I'm starting to
not
think
fun.
they might have banned the wrong person. I'm starting to think.
You're not the only person who is thinking that, Keeko.
Apparently, he used to be bright.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
So he like
That's why I need
suffered
these
some
scrolls.
hypoxic shock. No, it's the no, it was a brain worm. He got like a worm in his brain, had to remove it. Now that's left is like the tissue even the worm didn't want to eat. Not eating that. As you make your way back to the others, Sean takes you into the library. We'll deal with that next week because fuck me, that's gonna be fun.
Yep.
Jedd, Keeko, and Tilla. Let's finish up with the 3 of you.
Yay.
Back on the beach. Again, another hour or so passes. Keeko, you and Co, it's not, you haven't had enough alcohol to like knock you out for hours and hours. It's more like you have a good nap, you kind of wake up. You're not feeling sore or sick yet, just a little bit dehydrated as it sort of starts to set in.
A little bit groggy, like okay, we're
Bit
chirpy,
sandy, bit
we're
seedy
just
in
a
the mouth.
bit-
Chirpy? No, we left him on
look up
Kyoshi
at this-
Islands.
Wait, does it still work?
Probably.
Oh, probably.
Hey!
Oh, that's a blast in the past.
That is, well, funny you say that.
Wow. Oh, blast Back to the Future. I sort of like just nudge Co, like, I suppose we should get up and say hello to the other guys now. Feel fresh as I stare up in the shoreline and just try and get the sunlight to, you know, wake you up and you look in the bright sky. Just, yeah. Start wandering back over. with Co.
As you wake up and look over, you see, still tied up, lying on the sand next to you and Co, is Crake. Morning, sunshine.
Ah! You're here. Hey, what are you doing?
Well, I think they're loading up the boat, so I've been dumped here.
Ah, Is there shade where he is, or is he just? in
Yeah,
the-
yeah.
on-
You guys are all in
like,
partial shade
right
from
away?
like, the palm trees along the way.
Ah, okay, good. Just.
Actually, no. I'm going to rule that you and Co both weren't fully in the shade. You've got like palm tree sunburn on your face. Yeah. Like the outline of like a palm tree's leaf on your
There's
face.
a witness.
Very good.
Wait, what?
I look at him like, so, how you feeling after all that scuffle? Your wounds healing up all right, mate?
Right enough. I don't want to stand that close to a fucking explosion again. You take that one to the bank.
Neither. Nah, I think I'm fresh away from explosions, boats, and I'm gonna deal with 2 of those things again very soon. A little girl that loves explosions and more boats. What do you do?
Well, I mean, I'd avoid the little girl who loves explosions personally, but that's just me.
Come on, too. Yeah, she's an adorable little kid, but dangerous. Hey, my camera just went off.
Is that 2? If we had 2 fails in the same
Two
episode.
fails in.
Yeah.
That's how you know. That's how you know.
Because you talked about Pokemon too long at the start.
It's like half an hour.
Well, I mean, if it's okay, I don't want to be presumptuous, but like, what's the plan with me? What's happening with me? What's going on? I know that you lot are heading back to the Southern Water Tribe, but like, no one's telling me what's going on. Am I just going to be handed over to the Southern Water Tribe? What's happening?
No, you're not chopped liver just yet. No, you're going to be
Just yet?
going back to. No.
Fuck you. It's thanks to me that you lot weren't skewered by those Yellowneck bandits and by the rest of those Fifth Nation pirates when you first arrived. It's because of me that you lot are still okay.
And it's because of me that you still have your head.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
That's
no,
what
that's
we
fair.
keep it even.
Yeah.
We keep it even. No, look, I think you're going to do a little bit of not going to sugarcoat it, forced labor for Kyoshi, fixing up the manor on Kyoshi Island. And then after that, I think freedom.
That doesn't sound too bad.
A bit of manual labor.
If
Yeah,
building
it's
a
easy. Like,
building a manor house is similar to repairing a ship, chumps work.
I mean, last time I said it, like, all the earthbenders were scared of ghosts or something like
Yeah,
that.
but they're fucking
They're
pansy
superstitious and
earthbenders. Yeah, it's pansy earthbenders. They've not been on the seven
Exactly
seas.
right.
They've not dealt with the terrors that lurk in the deep. I'm not some child, some
No.
weakling who needs to have his feet on dry land to feel comfortable. No, yeah, earthbenders.
That's why I recommend it, because even though I was Fifth Nation, I'm not Fifth Nation anymore, still something in here is still going to look out for you. So I'm like, look, it's not going to be that bad. It's not a prison cell. You're not hung up by your wrists and whipped. No, I didn't say any of that there. Just a lot of people being miserable, moving
That's a
rocks around.
very
I'm like,
specific.
that's not bad.
That's very specific to mention being hung up by your wrists and whipped.
Well, maybe it's just what I'd like to do this weekend, or maybe it's a punishment. I don't know.
You hear Cody next
Either
year.
way. He's awake.
Oh my god.
But honestly, easiest prison you're going to go through. I'm pretty sure they get meals every day as well. So it's my gift to you for helping us. So thank you very much.
Hey. Thanks. As you
Don't have
mentioned
that
that
mad
about
dickhead around it.
being past Fifth Nation, no longer Fifth Nation, you sort of like nod, stand up, dust yourself off, turn around, and you see standing there behind Craig, having just dumped him on the sand, is Q, just standing with her arms folded, just next to the palm tree. She looks down and goes like, I thought we agreed you were going to keep Craig's voice now, it's just female Craig's voice. Let me try that again. I thought we agreed you were going to keep that. We agreed that we wouldn't talk about that because if you admitted that you were a pirate, I would probably have to hand you into the Southern Water Tribe.
Craig, did you hear me admit anything?
I want a lawyer.
Did you hear anything about Fifth Nation a moment ago?
I heard Keeko professing his undying love for the Fourth Nation, i.e. the best nation, the Water Tribe.
Yes. I think that's where this conversation started and ended.
Because I certainly, if he'd mentioned about being an ex-pirate, I wouldn't find that exciting in any way, shape, or form. I'd be horrified by such an admission. That'd be a stain upon his good character.
It would be a stain. I'd be proud of a person that did come through that circle to the good side, but
I'd be more proud of someone who just didn't become a pirate. Personally, offered the choice. I did
Me
not.
too.
Turn evil.
I'd be more proud
Me
of
too.
that.
I'll be proud of that.
That's somewhat more.
That person existed. I'll be proud of them if they didn't do that. Yeah. So,
Alpha, Keeko dig himself into a hole.
It's so easy to have Brandon dig himself a hole. You just give him an NPC to talk to and he just does it all by himself. I think that's a good place to wrap up for tonight. We will come back next week to, I don't know what's going to happen with Ted. I thought this episode was going to be the really problematic one, but now I'm starting to think maybe it's him trying to steal airbending scrolls in front of Sayan. It's going to be fucking incredible.
He's gonna be watching you. You realize that, right?
Awesome.
Should be right.
Should be right. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. We have had a absolute blast. I hope you have too. It is excellent being back playing Avatar Legends once again. We will see you all next week for more chaos. For those of you joining us on Twitch, don't go anywhere. We are going to go and raid a lovely friend of the channel tonight. That is going to be... Oh, we haven't raided 16-bit glasses before. They look like they're having a good time doing the Mines of Fendelva. That is a great campaign. Let's go and jump that. I'll get that raid going now. For those of you watching on YouTube or listening to the podcast, thank you so much. Remember, if you are enjoying what you are listening to or seeing, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button as well, and leave a comment. The algorithm's a fucking bitch, and if you can help me tame it in any way, shape, or form, that'd be amazing. Unfortunately, the YouTube algorithm's a piece of shit. So help us out as best you can. Really appreciate it. We will see you all tomorrow night for Return of the Giants. But until then, stay safe, stay well, and see you all again next time. Until then, farewell. Goodbye. See ya.
Bye.